On Sunday, West Indies lost 0-2. Today, the ladies have already played their part by defeating India by 9 wickets. It's now over to the men at Arnos Vale. May I say, a very packed Arnos Vale in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Rovman Powell once again won the toss and named an unchanged team, inviting Bangladesh to bat first. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. So happy that you are here with me. I look forward to your interaction, which are ever so exciting. There's a lot to be discussed about West Indies cricket as we go through this show. Also, I want to thank all of you who are unable to watch the stream and watch the match with us together, but have tuned in to the commentary. How can I forget that those gentlemen, those persons who said that they are visually impaired and they look forward so much to the commentary? I am here especially for you. It's a real honor for me to do so. Thank you all for tuning in. And please remember to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. We are looking for 1,000 new subscribers tonight, as Akil Hussain will start the bowling for the West Indies as usual. So Akil Hussain, 59 wickets in 67 matches at an average of 27.27. The left-arm orthodox spinner. And wow, tell me who is the umpire tonight? Gregory Brathwaite. No other than Gregory Brathwaite is the umpire tonight. Can you believe that? Gregory Brathwaite. Bassarat is the other umpire. I think this is his 4th match, Bassarat. Nonetheless, as the slips goes down, as the slip goes down, Hussain bowls to Litan Das, and it turns a far way. It turns a long way. That it turns and it turns sharply. Is that sign of things to come? Good delivery there from Akil Hussain. I think he's going to follow up this one now with the ball coming into him. Good night, Gerard Mead. Good night, Theresia. Merrick Murdoch, good evening to you all. Hussain round the wicket, bowls to Das, who played it back to Hussain on the bounce. Did it carry it? Need to see another angle, but Hussain dived forward, but he was unable to take the catch. Look at it from this angle. That one played back to him. It dropped a long way in front of him. No chance of taking that catch. Hopefully, Andre Douglas will join us today. He promised that he will join us, although there were no sponsorship, but he said that he will join us. Round the wicket, bowls to Das, and that one came back into him. He played it back to the bowler. No run. So after 3 deliveries, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh batting first are none for none. Christopher Bristol, big up yourself, man. Good to have you here. Good evening, Steve Russell. Good night to you. Patrick Lambert. Oh, yes. Thank you all. Hussain bowls to Das, and he turned his through square leg, and they are up and running. 1 to Bangladesh. They are 1 without loss after 4 deliveries. So hello, everyone. Greetings. Good night, everyone. Good night, all. Really a pleasure having you here as we go through this match. Can West Indies make it 2-love on a day when the ladies comfortable beat India at the D.Y. Patil Stadium in India in front of a big crowd? It was a big crowd, but what an innings by Ailey Matthews, and what outstanding performance from Deandra Dutton in the field. 2 catches, 2 wickets, and they're 2 excellent catches too. And what a boundaries save. Hussain bowls to the left-hand, the Suma, and it peels away outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. You know, I think I can show you that picture of Dutton, courtesy of the BCCI. So I'm going to try and show you that picture of Dutton, or she stretched to save that 6. Hussain round the wicket, bowls to Suma, and Suma drives down to the man at mid-off, no run. 1 run from the first over. Shepherd field cleanly. He held onto the ball. So maybe we're going to see have a start with Shepherd. So probably Shepherd is the one who's going to start. But that catch by Deandra Dutton What a catch it was. It was magnificent. I think I can share it. It wasn't a catch, it's save a 6. And I think I can share it with you, courtesy of the BCCI. Would have forwarded some pictures to the media. And so I look forward to share that catch with you. Magnificent from Deandra Dutton. Absolutely magnificent was she by taking that catch. I keep on saying a catch, but it was not a catch. She actually saved a 6, you know. It was brilliant from her. Brilliant, brilliant. I don't know why I keep on saying a catch. So as I suspected, Shepherd over the wicket. Bowls to Das beaten outside the off stump through to Andre Fletcher. Remind you that West Indies is playing the same 11 that played the first match. And there is the same 11 on the screen. So West Indies playing the same 11. Let me remove the Bangladeshi team. So that's the 11. Rahman Powell said at the toss, there need to be continuity. So he's not going to chop and change after one match. I agree with that. And also, you think this is the best combination. So there's a slip backward point cover, extra cover mid-off, mid-on, and a short fine leg. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to Das, down the pitch, hit it high in the air, down to third man, dropped. Oh, Gudakesh Motie dropped. Is that Gudakesh Motie? No. Who usually wear number 7? Akil Hussain. I think he could have taken the catch, you know. Shepherd is having a wry smile and he's shaking his head because Akil Hussain should have taken that catch. Did he pick it up late? It was in the air a long time and he came in. No. Oh no. Oh no, Akil Hussain, man. Oh no. And is that the first time I've seen this from Akil Hussain, where he just a little lethargic in the field? Let's hope he catch the next one, though. But he should have taken that one. That one was a comfortable catch. I'm disappointed in Akil Hussain there. Oh, my Lord. Shepherd bowled to the left-handed Suma, who is beaten outside the half stump, 2 without loss after 1.3. I don't appreciate that, honestly. He should have taken. All of you who are watching the match, you agree with me that he should have definitely taken that catch. It was a straightforward catch. It was right down his throat. It drops about 7 meters from the boundary. He should have taken it, and it was coming straight to him. Shepherd bowls to Suma, who drives through the covers down to the boundary for 4. 6 without loss after 1.4. Pitched up, over pitching by Shepherd, and Suma just drove it sweetly down to the boundary for 4. Good shot. Bangladesh, 6 without loss. 6 without loss. Tyrell, good night. How are you doing? Janet Lyons, good to have you here, my friend. Nice to have you here. Mikkel, good evening. Good evening. Oh, Mikkel, you're at the match. You said the atmosphere buzzing. Stephen Roach, where are you? He's hiding. He's hiding because of Ailey Matthews, and he's hiding because Manchester United beat Manchester City 1-0. John Bourne, good evening to you. Yes, of course, he should have taken. Shirley Samuels, my friend. Shirley Samuel, my friend. Good night to you too. Lovely. A Shepherd over the wicket to the left-handed Suma, who's off the back foot, strokes it to the man at backward point, Chase, who shied at the stump. It ricochet off the stump. The fielder comes in and they got an overthrow. Did they go for an overthrow? Yes, they go for the overthrow at this ricochet off the stump. I think that, let's look, if it's all about judgment, you know. As an elite sportsman, you have to judge if the batsman would have gotten back. Look, you have to judge and realize that he would have gotten back. I don't think that you need to throw at that. It's that's what made the difference. It's inches, you know, it's judgment. It's making the right decision. So if West Indies should lose by 1 run now, and well, I'm not going to use if, none at all. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to Das. Das worked this to mid-wicket, comfortable single, 8 without loss at the end of over number 2. So John Bourne, Light Pascal, good, thank you for being here. Mr. here, Double G here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your company a lot. Really appreciate it. So trying to, as I said, the picture from with Dutton taking that catch. It was really a big effort by Dutton. Just trying to get to see if I can show you that picture. That it was a magnificent effort, as it was and it was going all the way for 6, and she stretched every part of her body. Look at her. Look at that from Deandra Dutton. Look at Dutton goes. She held on to the ball there, but she had was to let it go. Look how far she off the ground. I trust that is probably about 18 inches off the ground. Hussein bowls to Lytton Das, and it turned right across her. She clearly saved 6 runs there. Look, it was a brilliant performance from Dutton all round today. She took 2 catches to save that boundary. She was magnificent in the field. Her 4 overs went for 14 runs, and she got 2 wickets, including the breakthrough. And I think she bowled, was it she who bowled the 19th or the 20th over? The 19th over. She bowled the 19th over. Hussein bowls to Das, and Das swings and misses through to the keeper. No run. So that was absolutely brilliant by Das. And this image is courtesy of the Board of Control for Cricket in India. So giving credit to the BCCI for releasing these images to us, and so we can enjoy them. But Dutton was absolutely brilliant. What a catch she took yesterday. Yesterday in India, this morning in West Indies time, down the pitch is out stump. Brilliant from Akeal Hussain. As Das came down the pitch and it turns across him, and Fletcher just picked off the bails. Neatly done. He didn't dislodge the stump. He just picked off the bails, and Das, the captain and wicketkeeper and opening batsman for Bangladesh, was stumped by his fellow wicketkeeper, and West Indies have picked up their first wicket. Well done, Akeal Hussain. Well, look at it. Round the wicket, the left-arm spinner, Das uses his feet, pitches middle and off, and turn across him, and Fletcher just clipped off the base. Brilliant. Look how neat he was. Absolutely neat there by Andre Fletcher. Wow. Good night to you, Keith Aaron. Good night to you. Yes, Teresa, it was brilliant. Wow, Janet said, wow, me love that win Man U over Man City. So, Janet, you and I are back the same team. Yeah, man, we love sport. Me there every time. Thank you. Everywhere, Janet. Wow. Lovely. Yes, Shirley Samuel said lovely. Hussain must make up for that drop catch and take 3 wickets, said Frank McCune. Let's hope he does. National Patriot. Is this the first innings? Yes, they just started batting. I'll probably be here for the first 10 overs and so on. If Andre doesn't comes along, and then I will be back for the entire West Indies innings. So that would be the situation. I'll be here for about the first 10 overs. I cannot do the 40 overs alone. It's not possible. So I will be here for the first 10 overs. Can we bowl them out in those first 10 overs? It's left to be seen. What a pleasure it would be if we can bowl them out in those first 10 overs. I also have some interviews from the captain to play, which was before the first match. So those interviews are, I can play those interviews too, you know, but it was and hey, Matthews, she was brilliant, you know. She was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She was brilliant. She was brilliant. There was an interview from the match today too. Ailey Matthews. Kindly see video audio record of post-match press conference with Captain Ailey Matthews. So I will play that interview when we come back for the West Indies innings. I will have it lined up for you so that when we come back for the West Indies innings, I can play it and you can hear what our captain had said after West Indies beat India in the second T20 International. Hussain over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Tazi, and he played it out to the covers, and there's no run. So Tanzid is a new batsman. After 2.5 overs, Bangladesh asked to take first strike by the West Indies, are 8 for 1. John Bourne said, good night, Sir Brown and fellow listeners. Good night to you too. You're tuning in from Guyana. Thank you very much. Hussain over the wicket, slips on a forward short leg, goes down, he comes in, bowls to the batsman who played it away through the covers. It's going to run very close to the boundary. Rastan Chase gave chase, pull it up about 5 meters within the boundary, sends the return in 10 for 1 at the end of over number 3. So Teresa saying, yes, they can. The girls were tremendous today, said Leroy Murdoch. Yes. What does that mean? Well, I see Gregory Brathwaite pointing to the sky. Is it rain that is coming down? It looks that there's some rain, yes. Are they going to come off? The groundsmen are getting ready. This will be so, so disappointed. They are discussing it, that Bassarat, who's from Trinidad, and Brathwaite, who's from Barbados. And Powell is saying that, what is Powell saying? Is he talking to the umpire? Oh, I think he's talking to his players, or is he saying that no rain is going to fall? Oh, Brathwaite said that they should come off. Brathwaite said that this is ego, you know. This is this is just ego. This is just ego. This is just ego. I think it's because the captain is saying that, listen to me. Well, the umpire have to make the decision. So leave it. But I really think that they never had to come on, because I really don't think this rain is going to fall. And they're just walking off. They don't even want to come off. Look there. The rain stopped already. Where are the umpires going? Who's at the ground? Where are the umpires going? Who is at the ground? There must be someone in the chat here who is at the ground. Clyde Jones is listening from Guyana. Is any rain falling? It's pure ego. Where you going, Brathwaite? Stay on the field. Why? Why are they going off? This is insane. Is anyone at the ground? David Burton, thanks you for content to us. I appreciate it. I appreciate bringing it to you too. Gregory Brathwaite, where are you going? It's just ego. See, there is just ego. It's just because Powell said that no rain is going to fall. Brathwaite just don't think he should listen. And so he decided to. So a over could have finished already, you know. A over could have finished already. This is stupid from the umpire. This is unfortunate from the umpire. Sorry to use the word stupid. But then again, it's a spur of the moment. So I can forgive myself. This is unfortunate from the umpires. There's absolutely no rain falling. Everybody's laughing at them. They look so, you know, look, yeah, see there now, you know, waste 2-3 overs for nothing because of ego. You see that umpire Brathwaite, man? That's why the people of the Caribbean are always, he's not the favorite person of the cricket fans of the Caribbean. You see that umpire Brathwaite? Oh, my Lord. In the meantime, let's listen to our captain, Ailey Matthews. This was before the first one-day international. And I don't know the question that were asked, because they were being asked. They were, apart from the questions were very low, it was really hard to understand the question. But I think what Ailey Matthews did here is to say to those Indian journalists, and these clippings, once again, are courtesy of BCCI. So we give them credit. I think what Ailey Matthews did here was to say to them, we actually reached the semi-final of the World Cup and India didn't reach. I think that's what she said here to them without actually telling them. Listen to our captain.
Yeah, I mean, I think from 2016 to now is a very long period. Obviously, that's a space of 8 years. I think if you look more recently at our form, probably from 2023 onwards, it has been a lot better. I'm probably somewhere closer to that 50% mark or even higher. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I think when we look at 2024 as a team, especially in T20 cricket, we've done really well. I think we played 5 T20s against Pakistan, winning 4, 2 out of 3 against Sri Lanka, and then making a World Cup semi-final as well. So, yeah, over that 8-year span, things might look like it's not gone that well, but I feel like over the last year to year and a half, we've done a really good job of putting the team together, and everyone really putting up their hand and playing their roles to get us wins.
Yeah, so there was our captain. I really think she was saying that, listen, we reached a semi-final of the World Cup. You never reach. You know, we were in the top 4. We were in the semi-final. She didn't need to say it. She just reminded them that West Indies was in the semi-final. I can bet, judging from the response that she was given, they probably asked her, you know, West Indies is not doing so good. something along that line, you know. And so I love our captain answer. A lot of attitude. You see the attitude coming out of her. Good. Round the wicket, Chase, balls to Suma, cuts and misses, goes through to the keeper, no run. Good evening to you too, Donald Popper. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. Yes, Dan Dada. Yes, man. Like up the video, please. As Dan Dada was saying, like up the video. Chase round the wicket, balls to Suma, turn this away through mid-wicket. They'll go for one. Will they come back for two? No, they're second and one as the fielder comes off the boundary. That's Johnson Charles. Yes, well, he comes up. I just judging because I know that generally Johnson Charles is a fielder on the mid-wicket and the cover boundary. So he came in and fielded and they second for one. 11 for one after 3.2 overs. And as Dan Dada said, please click on that like button. Please slash a like and big up and show your support and your appreciation. So the left-handed, two left-handers at the crease, Tanzid and Suma round the wicket, come Chase. The slips goes down and he's bowled. Bowled all over. Bowled, well bowled by Ruston Chase as Tanzid looked to play a big shot. It came back and picked out the stump, and West Indies have picked up their second wicket. Bangladesh 11 for 2 after 3.3. No more drop catches. Wicket, said Stephen Russell. Yes, that was lovely. You know, this pitch is turning a long way. Because that ball under in from round the wicket, the right-hander, bowling to the left-hander. It under in, it pitched about mid-run leg. The batsman should be confident that he was able to play that through mid-on, but it didn't. It pitched, it gripped, it turned, and it hit the outside of half stump. Chase getting big turn here. It's left to be seen what happened in the second innings of the match. Nonetheless, by that time, the dew will be much heavier at Warner Park. At Arnorsvale, the dew will be much heavier. Travis Brathwaite said 110 to 120 will be a good score on this pitch. Oh, Travis. So you think that between 110 and 120 is above par? You think that? But at the toss, the captain said it looks a very good batting pitch. That's what he said at the toss. So let's see. Rowan Perry said, good night, Mr. Brown and fellow chatters. Yes, good night to you too. Jupiter Saturn said out. Good night, blessings to everyone. That's Samuel Burgess wishing the Windies all the best. Okay, so let's watch now as Ruston Chase. Run rate is currently under 4 runs per over, said Rowan Perry. Very interesting. This pitch historically is a spin bowler friendly pitch over the wicket, slip forward short leg as Mahidi turned this away through mid wicket for one. The score moves up now to 13 for 2 after 3.5 overs. 13 for 2 after 3.5 overs. So same 11, and that one was crashing into middle stump. Mahidi got it back down on it. So Mahidi and Mahidi. So one is M-E and one is M-A. So Mahidi, and then you have Mahidi. But now is Suma facing up to Chase round the wicket to the left-hander who's taken on the pad. Fletcher from behind the stump comes. We are forward short leg, should be. Picked it up and there is no run. The score remains at 13 for 2. So Mr. Casanova said that historically this is a spinner-friendly pitch. Janet Lyons, who win the toss? Rovman Powell won the toss and asked them to bat first. He said that we think it's a good pitch. Chase round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Suma, who looks to reverse sweep, misses. The ball bunks out to a forward short leg. Fletcher picks up. After 12 overs, Bangladesh 12 for 2. 12 for 2 Bangladesh after 4 overs. I said 12. The 12 is in my head. 4 overs, Bangladesh 12 for 2. Chase getting a wicket in his first over, while conceded only 2 runs. So Janet Lyons, it was Rovman Powell who won the toss and asked them to bat. You have my daughter last name. Oh, Janet Evans. All right. Good. So she may be my niece. Fleming is saying, yes, guys, you all can bring this home tonight. Just take up from what our ladies did this morning. Absolutely. We got 2 love Sunday, so we are giving 2 love today. That's how I see it. You know, we're repaying them, and then come Thursday, we win both matches again and win the series. 2 slips. Hussein comes in to the right-hander. Motie looking for too much turn. Taken on the pad that is go down to short fine leg, and there is no run. I want to see Hussein start that ball, not on leg stump, but on mid and off. I think he's going for the glory ball by starting it on leg stump. Oh, the umpire signal wide. Brathwaite signal wide there. 2 slips. Start it on mid and off, Hussein. Mid and off, please. He's round the wicket. The left arm orthodox spinner. Both slips goes on bowl to Motie, and Motie strokes this down the inside of the pitch. Hussein skips across field. No run. 4.1 overs, 13 for 2. So 2 slips there. Hussein, there's a short fine leg too, as Hussein comes in now. Round the wicket. Bowls to Motie, and Motie slug sweep down to mid-wicket. Chance, is it? Oh, it gone all the way for 6. Right under the scoreboard. Big shot by Motie, and it goes away for 6 as he slug sweep. Don't worry about that, Hussein. That's why I want him to start it more on mid and off. Well, that did start on mid and off, but it's just probably, it was just the right length, and the batsman just decided to just slug sweep and he connect. Another time that would have gone in the air and the keeper would have catch it. Don't worry about that. 19 for 2. And this is cricket. They're not just going to just sit back and allow you to bowl to them. So I can tell you that there are 2 slips, a backward pointer cover, extra cover, long off, a mid on, and a short fine leg. Those are the fielders that I'm seeing. Hussein, round the wicket. Bowls to Motie, who looks to sweep again, taken on the pad, loud appeal, not outside Brathwaite. I think it is missing off. It's missing off. So there are 2 slips, a backward point, a cover, extra cover, long off, a man at mid on, a man at deep mid wicket, a short fine leg. I think Powell has come out of slip. Yes, it would have been missed off. So 1 slip in poor run. Bowls to Motie, that's the arm ball that comes into him. He stroke it to the field, that cover, right on the edge of the circle, and there is no run. That one was picked. I think the arm came through faster there. Yeah, the arm came through a little faster. So let's see if we can pick up that in the arm now. We can tell whether it's the orthodox leg break from the spinner comes in now, bowls to him. That's the arm ball again, as you see the whipping of the arm. And the batsman pick it up. You saw the batsman there saying, I think he gets it. 480, only 70 likes. No, we can top up the likes a little more than that, please. Definitely, we can top it up a little more than that. You know, we could get up to 100 likes. Should be. Just click off the live chat and you see the thumbs up button as the arm ball comes back in and he steered it away down to third man for 4. Chase won't get there. 4 more. 23 for 2 after 5 overs. Hussein 3 overs, 1 for 14. I think 11, was it 10 runs or 11? 11 runs came from that over. There was the wide, there was a 6, and then the extra delivery went for 4. You know, so yes, man. So top up the like. We just click off the where you see the live chat there. You'll see the thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up, and while you click on the like, also click on the subscribe button. We are on our way to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please contribute to that. Jason Humphrey said, hi, good night. If I was Jason Humphrey, please, because, you know, if I was West Indies leading selectors and CEO, I will write a policy for all the players. They must perform chase round the wicket, balls to the left-handed, zoom out, strokes it out into the covers. There's no run. Backward point field. So there's a pack offside field here for Rastan Chase. There's a backward point. There's a cover. There's an extra cover. There's a mid-off. As Chase round the wicket. Bowls to the right-handed. He's bowled. How that never hit the stump. I thought he was bowled. I apologize. I thought he was bowled. He swung across it and it goes right through. Oh, I thought he was bowled. My apology. Don't chase. Round the wicket. Bowls to the left-handed Suma who play this through square leg. They will get one. They second and one. Comes off the mid-wicket boundary. That's Johnson Charles. Sends the return into his friend, Andre Fletcher. 24 for 2 after 5.3. Chase in his third over. In his second over, 1 for 3. Hussain is the one that have bowled 3 overs for 14 runs. And they already have to be drying the ball. So I'm going to read your comment, Jason Humphrey. Just follow it up. But when a spinner is bowling, it takes a while. And I want to get through as many comments as possible because, as I said, a cutaway down to backward point. Shepherd gave up the chase 4 runs. The score moves up now to 28 for 2. Short and wide by Shepherd. And Mahidi just cut it away down to backward point for 4. 28 for 2. Let us see if I can go. Oh. So, yeah. So I think his comment has passed by. But I think he was saying that if he was Cricket West Indies CEO, that he would have gotten rid of umpires like Brathwaite, you know. And a lot of persons in the Caribbean share that view, Jason Humphrey. If you are to be really honest, a lot of persons think so. And they had a chance to do that the 1st of October, and they did not. Instead, they let go Dugid. Many persons think that Dugid shouldn't be there. And the other one there, Dugat, down the pitch, swings, mistime it down to mid-on. Motie field, they go through for 1, 29 for 2 after 5.5 as Mahidi tried to come down the pitch. So Dayton Butler and Bazarat, who is the standing umpire now, they were the 2 new umpires for the 1st of November. And Dugid and, was it Dugid and, what's the other umpire there name, man? The one that you hardly know. And you know why you hardly know him, as that one turn across the batsman from Fletcher, and there is no run. He umpired in the final of the Global Super League in Guyana. Soon tell you his name, man. His name soon come to me. And why persons hardly know him is because he doesn't make mistake. Why you know, well, that doesn't make mistake, but he make few mistakes. But why you know persons like Brathwaite, he just always seem to doing the things to annoy the Caribbean people. Yes, big up Mr. Faithful Brown. Thank you. Thank you very much, Janet Lyon. So why Powell don't like to bat first? Run and the board is runs and the board, Janet is saying. Yes, Janet is saying, I got that, Janet, but I think he's thinking about the night dew because it's more difficult to bowl the later the night gets, and you see them already drying the ball. So I think that he thinks it will be better to bat second. Hussain in his 4th and final over, bowls to Mahidi, looking for a single. Good work by Fletcher, prevent them from going through. 29 for 2 after 6.1. So I think that's the reason. Not with the Empire, please, I mean. The post pass, John Humphrey, so could you just put it back in for me? Because it passed me. Teams who bat second win more T20 matches than those who bat first, said Rowan Perry. Round the wicket comes Hussain, bowls to the right-handed Mahidi, who covers up and played it to mid-on the bowler field in his follow-through. But the flip side of that, though, Rowan Perry, is that at Arnosvale, the team that bats second have only won 1 match out of 7. So that's the flip side of it. Pooran should bat at number 6 now, said Tyrrell. Hussain round the wicket, bowls to Mahidi, and he played it out into the covers, and they're looking for a single. Bad return comes in, had to get back in his crease, probably a better return. Who was that at cover? Was it Pooran? No, Pooran is at first slip. Who is that at cover? Brandon King? It was a bad return. A better return would have probably have Mahidi in trouble. No run off the over thus far. Round the wicket come the left-arm orthodox spinner, Hussain, who pitch up this one, and Mahidi played it down to the fielder on the long-on boundary for 1. It's now 30 for 2 after 6.4 overs. So in the power play, West Indies picked up 2 wickets and conceded 29 runs. it's going to be very interesting to see how good Akish Motie goes tonight, because this is this pitch is biting. Yes, I agree with Sammy appointment, said Ainsworth Irish. Okay, no issues there. Persons can disagree and agree. And I'm going to say something though. I don't, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, it's neither here nor there for me. My thing is that you support who is appointed. Hussein bowled down the leg side, luckily swept it straight to Obed McCoy at short fine leg, and there's no run. Lucky there. It was down the leg side, begging to be hit, and Suma picked out Obed McCoy at short fine leg, and there is no run. 30 for 2. So maybe it's the dew factor that influenced Powell's decision to bowl first row, and Perry said, yes, definitely. I think it was the dew factor. 1 run from this final Hussein over and 1 deliver to come. 1 for 15. Can he ends with 2 for 15? Let's see. He's round the wicket to the left-handed Suma. He's in, bowls to Suma off the back foot, strokes it into mid-wicket. They go through for a single. So he will end with 1 for 16 from his 4 overs. Good spell again from Akil Hussain. After 7 overs, Bangladesh 31 for 2. Whether you agree with Sammy appointment or not, I don't agree with one coach coaching all 3 format and then you don't have a selector. I think there should be some accountability. So if one coach is going to coach all 3 format, I think you should then have a selector. I don't think that he should be the head coach of all 3 format and then also be the only selector. So that's my only concern with it. But whether he was the one who was appointed or not, no issues there. What I find very appalling and distasteful is that the persons, if you say you don't agree with Sammy's selection, people start calling you all sort of name and start getting personal. And I said that is from a minority. It's a minority of persons whose brain is so small that they cannot conceptualize reasoning. They cannot conceptualize and appreciate that others person of other opinion. So if you don't agree with the appointment of Sammy, you are a hater. You are fighting against small island people. And the moment that I said that they said small island people, you know that their headspace is small. Because I can tell you, there are no small island. There are islands. So you see your own islands as small, but I see them as islands. So I found the conversation very unfortunate when someone said that they disagree with the appointment of Sammy. We must learn to respect others' people's opinion. So what is it? Do you hate Andre Coley? Why you want him to get fired? Because we could reason like that too. And no one is saying that to you. But you are willing to say, we have something against Sammy. We have a campaign against Sammy and all of that. Do you have a campaign against Andre Coley? But because you do not have the cognitive skill, because you do not have the capacity to appreciate a different viewpoint, and the persons, they know who I'm talking to. They know. The persons who I'm talking to, they know. I'm not talking to you wonderful persons. The persons who I'm talking to, they know. Persons have different opinions. Different opinions. So, if you don't agree with the appointment of Sammy, there's nothing wrong. That doesn't mean you have anything against Sammy. That one is high in the air. Who will take the catch? It drop again, and Joseph is going to be very, very upset. It's dropped by is Ravman Powell that dropped it. Obed McCoy. Joseph is going to be very, very upset. So I just encouraging all of you people who think that everyone have to agree with the appointment of Sammy. That is rubbish. The world doesn't work like that. It doesn't. It won't work like that. Accept that. Even if you don't accept other people's opinion, respect it, man. Respect it. No. Can you imagine it if everyone in this world agree with everything? Come on, man. So there are some persons who, you know, the first thing they want to say, you hate Sammy, you're campaigning against Sammy. You're fighting against Small Island and all that rubbish. Just because you have a different opinion from them. It's your mind. Your mind is small. Small. You can't conceptualize reasoning. You can't conceptualize. Can't conceptualize. If Sammy give us the result we desire, then even the greatest critic will applaud his appointment, of course. Of course, of course. But it doesn't, it doesn't take away from the fact. It's like they want to shut up persons, like everybody must be on board with the appointment of Sammy. No, not everybody is going to be on board on it. Not everybody is going to be on board. I don't have an issue with the appointment of Sammy for all three formats. I don't. If he was not appointed for all three formats, I still would not have an issue with it. My only concern is that for him to be the head coach of all three formats and to be the only selector, I think that not only too much power in one person's hand, but I think there's too much work for one person. That is my opinion. Over the wicket come Joseph, ball short, pulled out, misses, goes through to the keeper. 36 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. I agree with Mr. Cassova. Maybe Sammy can get some of them to play test cricket. Well, I heard that argument, and it may well be, but then the flip side of it is that why then is Pooran not playing one-day cricket? Why then is did Edmire turn down the opportunity to play one-day cricket? Why is it that he cannot get them to play test cricket? So he can't get them to play test cricket. Sorry. So I heard the argument that he can probably get them to play test cricket. That may well be so. I am not ruling it out. But the flip side of the argument is that he's not getting them to play one-day cricket. He's not getting like a Pooran and a Hetmeyer. Shea Hope gone to Australia. Rutherford gone to Australia. So while that may happen, I don't think that should be an underlying factor as Motie comes in and bowled to the left-handed Suma, played it to backward point. Chase comes in and field. They go through for a single, 87 for 2. But it's left to be seen what will be done. They are consistently dropping too many catches, said Michael Murray. Stop talking about Sammy. Just do your commentary, please. Okay, Bharat D, I apologize. I apologize. And it's only 2 overs leave before I take the break and then come back for the start of the West Indies innings. So I apologize, sir. Catches win matches, says Steve Russell as Motie bowls to brilliant catch. Oh, drop. Dropped by Johnson Charles coming off the mid-wicket boundary as Maidi swept that one and Charles came off the mid-wicket boundary. He has to dive forward, but he dropped it. Good effort. It wasn't an easy catch, and it's good to see that the spectators are applauding him. You know, and saying good effort because you want him to take the next one. He came in, come forward, got both hands to it, should have held on to it at this level. It's good effort nonetheless. Motie bowls to the left-handed Suma, turn it away down to mid-wicket for a single. It's 39 for 2 after 8.3. Free speech and difference in opinion must always be welcome in a meaningful way. Absolutely, Rowan Perry. But there are some, I'm not saying all, there's a minuscule, less than 1%, 0.5%. Bowls Motie, bowls the arm ball, it cuts it to short third man, they go through for a single, they made it. Slow there. Who's that at short third man? Is it Abed McCoy? He took a long time. They're going to go up though, but he took a very long time. So they're going to go up. Yeah, so there's a very minuscule, probably about 0.5% of persons who do not understand that, Rowan Perry. And you have to call them out. So Kempton Ramdar said, Bharat is freedom of speech. Let the man express himself. What a brilliant point, Kevin. 630 watching on the 116 likes. Come on, community. We can do better. Yes, we can definitely do better. He's out, you know. He's run out. He's absolutely run out. And I was saying that the fielder was a little slow. What do I know? What do I know? He's shaking his head. The batsman is shaking his head. Did you see that replay? I never saw it. I was laughing and talking about Dan Dada, the general, who's always encouraging you to slash a like on the video. 630, only 116 likes. But brilliant run out. I'm waiting on the replay. Wow. So let me go through some comments. Jason Humphrey saying, they must put in place that all players must performance good in West Indies team and outscore their performance in big leagues. That will our West Indies player receive their contract. Okay, so you're having some guidelines for players to receive contract, and you're saying that if a player is really performing better in the franchise leagues, West Indies shouldn't give them a contract. They need to perform better for West Indies to give them a contract. I take your point. Once again, it's freedom of expression. We respect your view. Some will disagree with it. Some will agree with it. But it's all about respecting each other's opinion. I'm waiting on that replay. So look at it now. So the batsman guided to short third man. Alzarri Joseph came in shy. Oh, he's out. Yes, man, he's out. He's out. Well done, Alzarri Joseph. You can see it there. Look at the bat. The bat is not yet in. The stump's broken. You saw that in your peripheral vision, and the bat was not in, so it's out. 3 wickets down. So I'm getting a lot of wickets in this stint here. Motie round the wicket, balls to the new batsman, who is Jacka Ali, plays it down to the cover boundary for a single. 40 for 3 after 8.5. Gudakesh Motie have conceded 4 runs from his 5 deliveries thus far. So Mahidi comes into strike after running out Suma. Ray Phillips said, players have to want to play test cricket because test cricket is hard. As Motie bowls to the right hand, that Mahidi looks to turn it into the onside, came off the pad, goes out into the offside. The score is 40 for 3 at the end of over number 9. Players have to want to play test cricket because test cricket is hard. The players have to want to do it or it would not work. That is true. No look stomping got him out, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, man, Andre Fletcher is good, you know. Andre Fletcher can play some no look shot over long off for 6. I think it's his favorite shot. Some no look shot all the way for 6. I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Casanova. And it doesn't take away. No cricket is going on, no Bharat D. It's the change of the over. So I agree with you. They need to want to play test cricket. If Darren Sammy can get some of these cricketers to play test cricket, good on him. Let's come. Alzarri Joseph over the wicket. Balls to the right-handed Ali, who covers up, played it down the offside of the pitch. The bowler fielded his follow-through. No run. 40 for 3 after 9.1. But it's left to be seen. We will be here to see if that narrative, because that's one of the narrative I'm hearing, that's why he was selected as the head coach for all 3 months. That's one of the narratives. So it's left to be seen. Rowan Perry said, big up Michael Murray. Oh, those 2 friends again. Yes, test cricket is real cricket. But that's a good point if they don't want. Over the wicket, Alzarri Joseph edged down to third man, work for the field. I came across, picked up, sends in the return, 1 more to the total, 41 for 3 after 9.2. Test cricket is the real cricket. I agree with you. But that's a good point. If they don't want to play tests, then no one can force them. And they might not perform if forced. True, Michael Murray, true. Jason Humphrey saying, a serious question. How can West Indies team win this game? Because Bangladesh have about 4 spin bowlers. How on West Indies team? And let's watch. I will come back to the last part of your comment. Over the wicket comes Alzarri Joseph. Ball to Mahidi, edge down to third man for 4. He played that deliberately in the air. Fine third man. No chance for the field on the third man boundary. 45 for 3 after 9.3. So, how can West Indies team win this game? Because Bangladesh have about 4 spin bowler. How can West Indies team and some player can't bat spin? It's so shameless to us. It's a perennial struggle. You know, we look at it, it's something that frustrates us as West Indies cricket fans. It frustrates us a lot. So let's watch Alzarri Joseph comes in over the wicket, bowls to Mahidi, and he covers up and plays it out into the covers. Alzarri Joseph just covers it as Spuran comes in and field, and there is no run. 45 for 3 with 2 deliveries to go. Good night to you, my friend Jamor Small. Remember that I'm asking you to send me an email. Kempton is saying, that's a Ramatar is saying, when the great Clive Light told the West Indies Cricket Board in his time of captaincy to create an academy for cricket, they say we don't need that. Look what happened now. Thank you for that information, Kempton. Well, Clive Lyde, many persons think that Clive Lyde was ahead of his time and he has some very good idea. Good night, Jamor. It's a pleasure having you here. Please send me an email. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Maid, who's down the pitch, swings at it, misses, goes through to the keeper. 45 for 3 after 9.5. If players respect the coach, they will go all out for him. That is true. And Jerry Russell came back, and I am pretty sure it's Sammy doing. Well, I can't say no about that. It may well be. While he's my countryman, I don't quite agree with his appointment. Even to be sole selector might be a financial issue. Over the wicket, bowls to Maid, who pulls the side in the air straight to the field on the boundary. Brandon King took the catch. 4 wickets I got. I got 4 wickets in the 10 over 45 for 4. 45 for 4. The thing about it, Casey Charles, and I say it again, whether he is a coach for all 3 formats or not, it really doesn't. That's not the issue with me. The issue with me, I don't think that he should be the head coach of all 3 formats and still be the selector. You know, and there are precedents for it. England tried it and it never worked. India have just told Gautam Gambhir that he do not have the final say and selection. And those are the 2 of the most powerful nations in cricket. Australia does not work like that. Although all those 3 teams have the same coach for each format. And we are always saying we want to be like the big 3. But the big 3 have 1 coach for all 3 formats. So, all right, Darren Sammy appointed coach for all 3 formats. We are following the big 3. Take it to the next step. Take it to the next step. Brandon McCullum doesn't have the final say and selection. Donald, is it Donald or McDonald, the Australian coach? He doesn't have the final say and selection. Raja Binny told Gautam Gambhir that just about 2 weeks ago that he doesn't have the final say and selection. So let's follow the big 3 then. So that's all I'm saying. Yes, so wicket. So guys, we need name of those. We need more of those wicket. And Joseph is saying, good night, Mr. Brown. Good night to you, to Joseph. As I said, I cannot do all 40 overs. So I'm going to take a break now. Probably play some music in the background. But I'll come back at the start of the West Indies innings. But I am taking a break now. I'm sorry, but I cannot do all 40 overs. So let me put that image of Deandra Dottin on the screen and see if we can get some music in the background. So I will be with you after the next 10 overs.
she's just an impact player on the whole. She's obviously a very dangerous player out on the field, and I think when you speak about something in T20 cricket that's very important, it's about boundary hitting and six hitting, and there's probably not many people in the world that can strike a cricket ball like her. So it's just been great to have her back. I think she's come into the group, and most importantly, she's really enjoyed being back in the group, and I think everyone's taken her in well again. So yeah, it's just been good to have her back on and off the field. Well, I think she's just an impact player on the whole. She's obviously a very dangerous player out on the field, and I think when you speak about something in T20 cricket that's very important, it's about boundary hitting and six hitting, and there's probably not many people in the world that can strike a cricket ball like her. So it's just been great to have her back. I think she's come into the group, and most importantly, she's really enjoyed being back in the group, and I think everyone's taken her in well again. So yeah, it's just been good to have her back on and off the field. I mean, maybe. I feel like coming down here, we try not to focus on what they've been doing too much. We've just tried really well to do all the planning that we can do, hence the fact that we've been down here for the last week or so. But yeah, they've obviously been up against a tough opponent. But at the same time, we know if we want to come down here and beat them, we still have to play really good cricket no matter what. So that's what we're focusing on at the moment. Yeah, well, I've just tried to share the information that I do know. Obviously, I would have spent quite some time here playing at DY Patil for the Mumbai Indians, and yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time playing here at this stadium as well. And I've just tried to relay as much of that information as I can. And then, yeah, I think when it does come to our record against India, you're right, it probably hasn't been the best of late, but I think we were going through some type of transitioning period within the team, and our record against anyone probably wasn't the best throughout that period. And like I said, we've been working really hard and been really focused on our game and what we can improve. And obviously coming up against a team like India, we know it is going to be a tough assignment. But we have been playing some really positive cricket over the last year, like I keep saying, and back ourselves to hopefully go out there and be able to change things around a bit. I mean, I feel like they're the top four for a reason because they probably are a better teams and have better records. But at the same time, I feel like every team is really starting to compete now. When you look at a World Cup like just now, the one that we played, you had no idea who would have beaten who in every single match. I'm pretty sure no one had it to be a Final Four of West Indies, South Africa, New Zealand, and Australia, you know, and probably no one had a final of New Zealand and South Africa set out as well. So it just shows that the women's game is getting more and more competitive, and I feel like the teams towards the bottom are starting to climb up. But yeah, at the same time, I think resources still need to be put in place for the teams ranked lower down to be able to catch up to, I guess, the top four. And I think it'll be better for the cricket as well. You know, if you can get teams competing right down from the 10th ranked team straight up until straight up to the number one team, it'll just be more entertainment and more fun for the fans as well. Well, I think she's just an impact player on the whole. She's obviously a very dangerous player out on the field, and I think when you speak about something in T20 cricket that's very important, it's about boundary hitting and six hitting, and there's probably not many people in the world that can strike a cricket ball like her. So it's just been great to have her back. I think she's come into the group, and most importantly, she's really enjoyed being back in the group, and I think everyone's taken her in well again. So yeah, it's just been good to have her back on and off the field.
The break allows me to go back on. I'm going to go back on. The breaks allow me to go back on. So I can finish this innings and then the innings break and then take another break and then I can start the West Indies innings. The rain break allows me. All right. Yeah. So get ready. I'm going at the end of this over. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the T20 match between Bangladesh and West Indies at Honours Vale. So after the rain break, they are 62 for 5 after 12.1 over is now 64 now for 5 after 12.2 overs. Realized that I was getting a lot of wickets, and when I went off, then the wickets dried up, but then the rain break allowed me now to refuel myself, capture back some of my energy, and ready to go for this next 10 overs. So I'm happy to be here with you. During that break, you would have heard from Ailey Matthews, the West Indies cricket captain, a number of things there that she was saying, and I hope you would have heard her loud and clear. Also, you would have seen images from today's T20 in India that West Indies have won. Those video clips and the images are courtesy of the Board of Control for Cricket in India. So I want to give them the credit for allowing us to show those images and play those clippings. So big up to the Board of Control of Cricket in India. All credit goes to them for all of those images. So, and you would definitely, I hope you find the music entertaining, and I hope you enjoy looking at those images and what Ailey Matthews had to say, that you would have appreciate her and get an understanding. I just love the clip when she talked about the 4 semi-finalists, because I'm sure that they were asking her about West Indies performance, and she brought that up, and she clearly saying that India was not in the semi-final. We were, and that I think it's a big point, very big point. So we're just about at the end of over number 13. I will pick up at the start of the 14th over. And I thank you, all of you who have stayed here during the break, and I really appreciate it. Yes, I really appreciate it. And so 13 overs have been bowled, 7 remaining in the Bangladeshi innings. They are, at this stage, they are 67 for 5. Gudakesh Motie have just completed his third over, 1 for 16 from his 3 overs. That Gudakesh Motie, they are 67 for 5. Just to go back, the batsman out, Litan Das, stumped by Fletcher after bowling of Hussain for 3. Sumar Saka was run out. Joseph had shot third man relayed to Fletcher. He made 11. Tanzid Hassan was bowled by Chase for 2. Mehidi, he was caught by King on the boundary of the bowling of Joseph for 26. Jaka Ali is still there, not out, on 10. Richard Hussain was bowled by Motie for 5. And Mahidi Hassan is on 10. Shepherd over the wicket bowls to Mahid, who guides it down to third man for a single, 68 for 5 after 13.1. Welcome back, everyone. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be back here. Really appreciate it. And I look forward to the continued interaction. And safe to say, if there's no more rain delay, well, I think I'll be here for the rest of the match, because even if there's a rain delay, it gives me more time now to recapture my energy and to go again. But the innings break is coming up. I'll take the break then, but I'll be back for the West Indies innings. So more likely I'll be here for the entirety of the match. And it gives me great pleasure to bring the commentary to those persons who are unable to see the match. And I'm very happy that those of us who can watch the match together as we interact. I really appreciate it. So let's watch Shepherd. He's on his way now. He's going to bowl to Jaka Ali, who's ready for him. The right-arm fast bowler over the wicket, bowls to the Bangladeshi right-handed batsman who steered it down to third man for a single. Obed McCoy picks up, sends the return in. The score moves up to 69 for 5. Mahidi will now comes into strike, and Mahidi should not be mixed up with Mahidi, who already out. So Mahidi, both of them bowl half, no, Mahidi bowl left-arm spin, and Mahidi bowl right-arm off spin. So Mahidi, he went for 26 from 25 deliveries, but Mahidi is batting. I could say Hassan, let's say Hassan then, it's easier. Over the wicket, Shepherd bowls to Hassan, who played it down the onside of the pitch. He misfield, but there's a mid-on and there is no run. That's Ravman Powell at mid-on, 69 for 5 after 13.4 overs. So Hassan is it. Hassan and Jaka Ali are the two batsmen. They're just replaying that catch. Glad you are back, said Steve Russell. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad that you are here too. Wonderful. I appreciate it, man. I always look forward to the interaction. Shepherd bowls to Jaka Ali, who played it down to mid-wicket for one more. It's 70 for 5 after 13.5. Ali is an 11 and Hassan is an 11. Shepherd in his second over, 1.5 overs, none for 10. 70 for 5, Bangladesh after 13.5 overs. The run rate is just about 5. So good bowling here by the West Indies. Someone said that 110, 120 will be difficult, but I think that rain will help the West Indies. Short third man, a short fine leg. Shepherd bowls to Hassan, who played it away, true backward point, work for the field and the cover boundary. Kane, who comes around, sends the return in. That's Johnson Charles, limit them to 1, 71 for 5 at the end of over number 14. Good work there by Johnson Charles on the cover boundary, moving smoothly to his left, picked up, sends the return in, 71 for 5 after 14. So Shepherd, 2 overs have gone for 11 runs. That's 5.5. which is above the run rate of 5.075. So Ali is on 12, Mahidi is on 1. Patrick Lambert is saying, it appears that we'll only have to chase a total under 120, which we should swallow easily. And however, Patrick Lambert, I think we will, especially with the rain and the wet outfield. I think that it's going to be difficult. Motie bowls to Ali, who played this true mid-wicket. Let's see, they're gone for 1. Good work there coming off the boundary again. That's Johnson Charles, limit them to 1, 72 for 5 after 14.1. Earlier, someone who I think was at the ground said that 110, 120 is going to be difficult to chase. So let's see. Teresa said he agree, Patrick. Teresa is agreeing with Patrick. Okay. So, Mr. Brown, how is the outfield looking? It's looking green and lush, but clearly there's some moisture on the outfield. Round the wicket comes Motie. Loud appeal. He should be out. Has he been bowled behind his leg, or is he out leg before? He should be out. Somehow he's out. I know he's out. I just don't know what happened there, but he's out. 72 for 6. He's walking off. What really happened? Was he bowled behind his leg, or was it leg before? So we are waiting on the replay. Let's look. Motie round the wicket. Bowls to Ali, who will sweep. Oh, he swept it. Did he swept it on his stump? Or did he? We still need to see another angle. Did he trample on his stump? The Bangladeshi in the stands are holding their head. Where's that Bangladeshi guy that was here with us on Sunday? He's running, he's hiding. So the outfield is definitely moist. The drainage is good. Very good. The drainage is very good, and they are good covering. They cover a good section of the entire square was covered and a little more. So they have a lot of covers there, and it wasn't really that a heavy rain, Stevie Russell. It wasn't really that. It's 72 for 6. We need to see a side-on angle. We continue to see the frontal view. Valerie, you're treating me very bad, man. I have not seen you all day this morning. Were you at work? So Shami, who played that good innings, I think he made 21 from something like 11 deliveries or so. I still don't know. Motie comes in, bowls to Shami, hook this down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 73 for 6. I don't know, but I still cannot be definitive how he gets out. What happened? He was out bowled. Oh, he was out bowled around his leg. Okay, bowled around his leg. So the Travis Brathwaite is saying the rain has helped West Indies earlier. I said 110, 120 would be a good score. But now with the wet ball, that would be an easy chase. All right. Motie bowls to Jacka Halley, who is high in the air. As he got the distance, it gone into the stand, the presidential suite. And it's 6 runs for Jackie Alley. He is on 19. It's now 79 for 6. As the ball is in the gutter on the presidential suite. So that one is not coming back. You know, the rain gutter that they have so that they do water catchment. Very good. That's very nice from the people who designed this. Oh, well, somebody's up there for it. But it's in the gutter. Well, he took it out of the gutter and threw it back down. Well, it's what a cameraman was very close by. So he got it. So I would still want that ball to change. I can't understand why that cameraman wearing a West Indies shirt threw back that wet ball. Why he didn't leave it? Why he need to go for it? He should have told them so that we'll get a dry ball. That's how I play the cricket. You know, if I was the cameraman up there, I'm not throwing back the wet ball. I want West Indies to get a dry ball. That's how I play it. I'm ruthless enough when it comes to the game. Motie bowls to Jacka Halley, who played it to extra cover. Pooran is it? No run. 79 for 5. So I would not throw back that ball. I will say I'm not getting it. That's not in my job description. You have to come and get it. Round the wicket, come the left-arm orthodox spinner. Gudakesh Motie is short, pulled away, down to mid-wicket. Johnson Charles sends the return in 80 for 6 at the end of 15 overs. 80 for 6 after 15 overs. Valerie say, Motie gave Mahidi looks like played on. Yes, that last image that I saw, I think he was bowled around his leg, but we still don't know. So there's the ball in the gutter. If I'm the cameraman as a West Indies fan and I'm near it and I'm thinking about the game and I'm saying if West Indies have a dry ball, it will be better for them. This ball is in the water. Rain just falls, so the gutter must have in water. It must wet. I'm not going to take it out and throw it back down. Not me. The umpire, they better come out to that dry ball. Let's watch Alzari Joseph. 2 overs, 1 for 10. Over the wicket, bowls to Halley, who plays it into the covers, picked up by Poor and shy at the bowler's end, and the batsman got home, backed up in the onside. Did it hit the stump? Good work by Poor, and they're just picking up and just turning around, and with one shy at the stump. Good work. It was to his left, so he was to go around, picked up shy. The batsman would have been home. He is down though. There's a little injury. Did the ball hit him, or is he good and okay? I think he's probably okay. So Steve Russell said, doesn't the umpire make the decision on the ball? Yes, the umpire made the decision on the ball. Round the wicket, Joseph bowled to the left-handed Shami, who played it down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. That is Gudakesh Motie. Bad return. Fletcher did not collect. It goes into the onside. They're backed up by... It was not Motie. I apologize to Motie. It was the other left-arm spinner. What's his name? Hussain. It was Hussain, not Gudakesh Motie. And they got 2 there. The umpire made... I don't quite know the question that you're asking, but the umpire cannot force me to take the ball out of the gutter. Joseph round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Shami, who swings and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. If Bangladesh was bowling and the ball in the gutter, I, as a West Indies supporter, would take it out of the gutter and throw it back on the field. I would probably even turn it around in the gutter before I throw it back on the field. Once I put my hand in there, I'd probably turn it around to make sure that it's properly wet before I throw it back on the field. But as a West Indies fan and West Indies bowling, I am not going to take the ball out of the gutter. They should get another ball. Joseph round the wicket, bowls to Shami short. He pulls through mid-wicket down to the field and the mid-wicket boundary. One more to the total. Poor run is it now on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Sends in the return, 84 for 6 after 15.4. Julian, good night to you. How are you doing? You're enjoying the commentary. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am from Guyana. I believe whatever score on the board, we need to approach it with caution because it's the same pitch we will bat on. Thank you for your comment, Julian. I understand that. I do understand that very much. Joseph, over the wicket, bowls to Ali. Ali scoops it, taken on the pad, goes out to backwards square leg, and they go for one. Was that a leg by, or did it come off the bat? As the batsman looks to scoop, taken on the body, one more to the total, 85 for 6. 85 for 6 is it now? I agree, Julian. Thank you for your comment. Yes, we should approach it with caution and don't make sure we don't find ourselves in a position where, I'll call it positive caution. At the same time, you don't want to be overcautious. You want to be positive. But I got the point you're making. Round the wicket come Alzarri Joseph, bowls to Shami, who cuts it down to third man. One more to the total. Fletcher Motie is it this time. Shami moves up to 5. Ali is on 21 after 16 overs. Bangladesh asked to bat first are 86 for 6. So Hussain 4 overs. He took, did he get a wicket tonight? Hussain 4 overs, 1 for 16. Romario Shepherd 2 overs, none for 11. Rustan Chase 2 overs, 1 for 8. Alzarri Joseph 3 overs, 1 for 15. Fletcher Motie 4 overs, 2 for 25. And Obed McCoy 1 over for 10 runs. So Obed McCoy is the only bowler who has gone for more than 7 runs and over. 6.25 is the highest. Fletcher Motie, but he got 2 wickets. So Obed McCoy, who I think will bowl another over. I think Romario Shepherd will bowl 2. And McCoy will bowl 2. I don't see them. Well, Alzarri Joseph will have 1. So I would go. Obed McCoy will bowl 1 over at least. Over the wicket, bowls to Shami down the leg side. The keeper got a hand to it and prevented it from going to the boundary, so it will only be 2 wide. So wide signal. So I think what is going to happen is Obed McCoy will bowl this over. Shepherd bowled the 18th. Alzarri Joseph bowled the 19th. And then Shepherd bowled the 20th. I think that's how it is going to go. That's my reading of it. I may well be wrong because there are many times when we are wrong. So I may well be wrong. Known Rider, welcome back, Known Rider, our Bangladeshi friend. Happy to have you here, man. We happy to have you here. He's saying that it is a bowling pitch. 88 for 6. Alice Seckers. Over the wicket come the left arm pacer, McCoy, and he float up that one and he swings it away down to long on. Catch taken by Ravban Powell. 88 now for 7 as Jacquard Ali looking to hit that out of the ground. Probably he never had any porridge this morning. But to me, it came right out of the screw. Was it a slow ball? It could have been a slow ball by McCoy. He floated up that one. Was it the slow ball? Let's watch. Oh, yes. Well bowled, McCoy. Well bowled. Well bowled. It was a slow one. Edward Grant is saying West Indies batsmen need to bat wisely and bring home the bacon. We in Guyana are looking for a win. Thank you, Edward Grant, Definitely. Your boy got 2 for 25. Well, it's not your boy, it's our boy. That one is, yeah, it's our boy. Gart William, welcome. Who's this better spinner in this team? Hussein or Motie? So, all right, no problem there. No problem with that, Gart Williams. All I need to do was there a poll? Did I have a poll? Do you agree with the appointment of Darren Sammy as West Indies all-format coach? 65% of you said yes. Well, that's overwhelming. That is 2-1. So majority of this community do agree that Darren Sammy should be the all-format coach. So respect the 35% who said that he should not have been, but I know that you can appreciate the democracy. So officially, this community agree that Darren Sammy should have been appointed the all-format coach. Okay. So 65%. So that's 2/3. As McCoy comes in, bowls to the new batsman Tanzim, who played it into the offside, and there is no run. It's 88 for 7. So what we will do now is to do a poll. No, I'm not going to do that poll. You know why I'm not going to do that poll? I don't want to be comparing 2 of our players in that way. I'm not going to do that poll. No, I don't like that poll at all. I don't like it. I'm not going to compare Hussein and Motie. None at all. Over the wicket comes McCoy, ball to Tanzim, peels off the bat, goes down to third man and the bunks. No, 1 run. It's 89 for 7. No, I'm not going to do that poll. I don't think that. One of the things that I try to avoid is divisiveness. And while that poll might not necessarily bring about it, I have to be cautious. I'm not going to, to do that. No, I'm not going to do a poll. Who is better, Motie or Hussein? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. McCoy over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Shamsi, who swings this down to cow corner for 1 more. It's 90 for 7 after 16.4. So good over this by Obed McCoy. And he might well bowl over number 19, because this over has gone very well. So I would give him over number 19. Yes, I would give him over number 19. Or Shepherd 18, Alzari 19, and then Obed McCoy 20. It's going to be, I mean, that's intrigued me. Over the wicket comes the left-arm pacer, bowls to the right-handed Tanzim, who slapped it on the bunks to the fielder at extra cover, and there is no run. It's going to be very interesting, because this over by Obed McCoy is so good. It's so very good, and no matter what plan you have to react to what's going on the field. So 1 for 5 or 5 deliveries in this over. U-ball. Let's what comes in now. Obed McCoy bowls to the left-handed Suma, who's on his knee, whip this high in the air over the top, 6 runs, down backward of square leg. 97 for 7 at the end of over number 17. Good shot there by Shami as he moves up to 12 from 7 deliveries. So I think Shepherd is going to bowl over number 18 and Alzari bowl over number 19. And then it will be a toss-up between Shepherd and McCoy to bowl over. Well, they are giving. Okay, so clearly Obed McCoy is going to bowl 1 more over because Alzari Joseph is coming in. So there's no doubt that Obed McCoy has 1 more over. So it's Joseph, McCoy, and Shepherd will finish 1 over each. Bangladesh Go team of cricket. All right, good to see the bang. So now we West Indian fans, now we have 2 Bangladeshi supporters in the chat. So we have to make sure that Joseph bowls to Tazim and he swings and misses and it goes through to the keeper. So we have to make sure that they don't take over the chat. We have to make sure we give them some lyrics. You never said how many runs you gave away or how many catches you dropped, but took 4 good wickets. Patrick Lambert. Oh, I got you, Patrick Lambert. I got you. It's 97 for 7 after 17.1 over. Alzarri Joseph 3.1 over. 1 for 15. Over the wicket, ball to Stamson, beat as he looks to pull, goes through to the keeper. 97 for 7 after 17.2. And Julian is saying, I believe the umpire always against West Indies, especially the last match, said Julian. Well, there are our umpires, you know, both umpires are West Indian. One is from Trinidad, one is from Barbados. You know, a lot of, to be honest and to be fair, over the wicket, Kamal Zara Joseph bowled to Tanzim again, beaten by a slower delivery as he was looking to pull. It was, it looked to me like it was a slower delivery, but it was 139 click. So 3 deliveries, no run, good from Alzarri Joseph. Very good. Yeah, there's a general perception in the Caribbean, whether founded or unfounded, is that it appears that Brathwaite is not too lenient to us. It's a perception. Alzarri Joseph over the wicket, ball to Stanzim. He again swings and misses. Alzarri Joseph probably just batting too fast, bowling too fast for Tanzim here. Although Bangladesh GOAT team of cricket said still Tanzim can bat. Well, right now he's not batting very well. Albert said, Mr. Brown, I disagree with the appointment, but let's give him a chance and support Sammy. Well, you don't have to ask me for that. If you know anything about me, you know that's not something that you have to ask me. He connects this time and hit it in the gap between long on and deep mid wicket, 1 bounce for 4. 101 for 7 after 17.5 overs. He has been swinging and he swung and he missed 3 and then he connect the 4th one. So Albert, you don't have to really say that to me. That is, and everyone who follow me on this channel know that I always support who is on the field, and I always support the backroom staff. So whether I agree or not, so that message is not for me. As Tazim swings this down to long on, and they will come back for 2 as the ball stopped and plugged, 2 more to the total. A wet field, and so Shepherd is laughing, but I don't know if Joseph is laughing. Did he go the wrong way initially? Rovman Powell is laughing too, and so Joseph, good from Rovman Powell, you know, he just give him a low 5 there, give Alzarri Joseph a low 5. Probably the swing that Tazim swung at the ball, Shepherd misread it and was moving to his right, but the ball came straight, and so it allowed the batsman to get 2 as Shepherd came back, you know. So yes, that's the better spinner in the I don't understand. The better spinner is the commentator, because, I got, you know, Obed Mackay over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Shamish, who slapped this down to mid-off. Good work there by Rovman Powell, and they stay on 1. The score is now 103 for 7. The better spinner is the commentator, because he has taken the most wicket. Yes. Welcome to the Bangladesh, said Rowan Perry. Yes, we welcome them. I hope they can stomach the banter. Although on Sunday, what's his name? Non Ruli was his name? He left smiling. I know for sure we'll beat them this time, said Osbert Abrams. Good. I was talking about myself and other that disagree. Sorry, Mr. No, you don't need to say sorry, man. No, I'm not like that. I'm not one who, no, I'm not one. I was just making the point that I always support, and everyone in this, most persons in this community know that I support. I've always said it. I always said what I agree with, and I always said what I disagree with. But then in the end, I always support the team. I always support the team. That's just me. Yes, so Albert, so no, man, I am not like that, man. I am not like that. Jamor Small said, Cricket Forum, I have to give it some more thought to make Sammy coach for the test team. All right, good, fair enough. I love that. Over the wicket, come Obed McCoy, short to Shamsi, and he pulls it over the top at deep mid-wicket for 6. So that was short, back of the length, and Shami playing another brutal innings here. He moves up to 20 from 10 deliveries. Wow, this young man is dangerous, you know. He played a good knock also on Sunday. And suddenly, the run rate is up to 6 runs per over. We need to out this Shami guy. We definitely need to out him. That's a balanced view, Jamor Small, and giving yourself some more time to think about it. Definitely, that's a balanced view. Obed McCoy over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed. Shami, who cuts this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary. Work for Johnson Charles. He came to his left. They are back for 2. The score is 113 for 7. So Bangladeshi GOAT team of cricket is saying 6. Well, thank you for being here. You know we're going to turn on the pressure on you shortly, though. They are just waiting for you in the chat. So the pressure soon come to you. So you stay there, behave like, say, you know, you think you can take us on. Can you take us on? We welcome you. You need to share the video with some more of your colleagues so that we can have a very good banter. Because I'm sure we're waiting on it. Even I am a Guyanese is better baller, is mean and consistent. Even I am a Guyanese, you mean is better baller, is mean and consistent. Julian, I probably don't quite understand. I don't understand. You want to rephrase and say it? It's 113 for 7. Obed McCoy, the left arm speedster over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Shami, a slower delivery, which he pulls down to long on for 1. That's good. Carty and Motie comes in, sends it on the bounce. It's 114 for 7. Even I am a Guyanese, Hussein is a better bowler. He is mean and consistent. Oh, I got it now. So you're saying that you think that Hussein is better than Motie because he's mean and consistent. Well, fair enough. I read your comment. I'm not going to get into the debate. I'm not going to give a reaction to that, but I read your comment because I don't want there to be a competition between bowlers. Obed McCoy over the wicket, bowls to the right-handed Tanzim, who has to dig out a Yorker. End of over number 19, 114 for 7. It's over to Shepherd. Yes, so I don't want to get into that debate and to, you know, because they're all representing the West Indies, and I don't think we should have a debate of whether Hussein is better than Motie or Motie is better than Hussein. And initially, I thought that it was a good thing to do a poll on it to get a feedback, and then I said, no, you know, that this might be a little divisive, and you don't want that. Bangladeshi people don't like Indian because people of Indian always troll Bangladeshi. That's a different thing. All right. I hear your Bangladeshi goat team of cricket. But let's talk some cricket. Let's do some banter in the cricket. So that means that you're happy that, but we are West Indian, you know, Bangladeshi goat team. So does it mean that you don't like us? Because we are West Indian. Eh? Yeah. Is it that you don't like us, boss? We are West Indian. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. I know you don't mean us. I'm just trolling. So I guess you are happy when we beat India this morning. But there's a lot of Indians in the West Indies. Let's look at the field as Shepherd. He's over the wicket, ball to Shami, wide outside the half stump, wide signal, 115 for 7. I don't have a problem with Sammy. I don't think one person should have that great responsibility. If he fails, we are going to say it is too much. Dexter Mullins, that's the exact point I am making. No issue with him being all-format coach. England is doing it. India is doing it. Australia is doing it. Those are the top 3. So I don't have an issue with it. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to Shamsis. He flat batted it down to the cover boundary where Powell Field send the return in, and they get one. It's 116 for 7. So Dr. the Honorable Rolf Gonzalez is in the crowd. It's his country. Well, there was a question asked about Rolf Gonzalez at the press conference yesterday. You need to hear what Dr. Scholler said. You need to listen. 116 for 7, Shepherd over the wicket, bowl to Tazim, who slapped this down to Powell on the long on boundary. One more to the total, 117 for 7 after 19.2 overs. You need to say that. So that my exact point, Dexter Mullins. Those three have one coach for all format. But what they do is that the coach is not the final decision maker in the selection process. In our process, Sammy is the final decision maker. Over the wicket comes Shepherd, bowl to Shamsi, slap this down to long off. Powell comes across, picked up, misfield into the boundary for 4. Wow. He got there. He got both hands to it. But he probably going too fast. No excuse, you know. This is elite sport. Ravman Powell should definitely have saved that. But probably the wet outfield, he was unable to slow down at that crucial moment. No excuse, as I said, but I'm just saying that they're probably mitigating circumstances. Nonetheless, this is elite sport. Over the wicket comes Shepherd, bowls to Shamshi, who walks across his crease and pull this down to backward square leg for 4. He's playing a blinder here, you know. He's 32 or 15 deliveries, 125 for 7. And again, this Shamsi guy, so you see for these next 2 deliveries, Shepherd needs to go full to him. Go full to him. Full. Not full and wide, full on the stump. He loves it when you go back of a length hard into the pitch. Stephen Roach, I'm surprised you are here, man. Good evening to you. How are you doing, Mr. Brown? I hear you calling my name, said Stephen Roach. Yes, I have to call out your name because I know you're hiding. Over the wickets comes Shepherd, bowls the batsman, looks to reverse sweep. Wide will be signal, 126 now for 7. So not a good over, final over from Shepherd here. Can he close it out? 2 fours, 2 single, that's 10. 2 wides, that's 12. Can he close it out for less than 15? It will be good. So, yes, I have been calling your name, Stephen Roach, because from Manchester United beat Manchester City, I haven't seen you. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to Shamish. He pitched up and he didn't get a chance to freeze arm. The return comes in. Did he run out? Shepherd missed the return. Oh, he's out. He's out. What happened there? Is he out? Yes, he's out. He's running off. Good return there from Powell. I'm just checking to see what happened. Decision pending. You know, they are not doing a good job at the camera. So let's watch the decision. The return comes in from Powell. Oh, Shepherd collects. And he hit, yeah, brilliant work by Shepherd. Oh, he's not out, you know. You know he's not out? Oh, Shepherd dropped the ball. Let's watch it from this angle. He dropped the ball. He's not out, you know. He's not out. Oh, he's not out. Wow. As the ball goes past the stump, the bails is still on, and no, he's not out. He's not out. Shepherd dropped the ball and used his hand to break the stump. I was just about to say brilliant by Shepherd, but no, he dropped it. Good work by Ravman Paul to get the return in, but Shepherd dropped the ball. And did that ball bounce too high? Did, you know, wow. 128 for 7. One deliveries to come. Shamsi back on strike. Ball full to him, not into the pitch. Full toss, and he swung it down to mid-on for 1. Will he come back for 2? Alzarri Joseph comes across, and they second on 1 this time. So Alzarri Joseph didn't bounce it. Or did they come back for 2? 1. So I hope they learn now and realize that when you bowl full to Shami, he's limited. He loves it when you go hard into the pitch. So I hope for the third match, because again, 35 from 17, he comes in and strike at 2.03, 203. And it hurts a little, you know. So good knock from the young man, but it hurts a little because West Indies was really in a good position when he came to the crease. And that 35 from 17 would have really put them to the 129 for 7. Nonetheless, West Indies should get this. But I'm saying that those last two deliveries show up that you have to bowl full to him. Bowl full. It better you over pitch to him than short. When you bowl full to him, he's limited. So we are going to see what happened in the third match. So Stephen Roach, I've been calling your name because you have been hiding since Manchester United beat Manchester City. And you have been hiding since a brilliant innings by Ailey Matthews this morning. Mr. Brown, why every time we get a team bad, we relax too much and come back to haunt us? Once again, you know, I was just making the point that, you know, that innings from Shami hurts me a little. I'm telling you the truth. What does this mean? What a past player West Indies tell West Indies team that please don't let our legacy waste. I want to know what this mean. What does this mean? When a past player West Indies player tell West Indies team that please don't let our legacy waste. I want to know what this means. That is a long discussion. Join us Sunday morning, Jason Humphrey, and I will answer that. I cannot answer that right now. Please join us Sunday morning. I'm going to take a 5 minutes or so break so that I can go right through the West Indies innings. So just a 5 minutes or so break at this time. What I will do, I'll just put up that wonderful picture of Deandra Dottin and play some music in the background. So just taking a 5 minute break. I will be back for the first. Get off that thing now. So thank you. Welcome back. We're about to start. Brandon King is going to take first strike for the West Indies. We need 100 and I hope you're, yes, the signals are good. So yes, I know you're, yes, okay, all the signals are good. I was just checking on the signal there. So Hassan Mahmood is going to start the bowling for the West Indies, and welcome back to everyone. Everyone, welcome back. I appreciate your company. West Indies need 130 to win this match, as Hassan Mahmood is going to come in now. Over the wicket, bowls to Brandon King, seams away outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. Sorry. So Jamur Suwal is saying that West Indies should knock off this easily. I think so too. Bangladesh win, said Bangladeshi goat team of cricket. Well, I hope you can stand up to it. Rowan Perry, thank you very much. I'm glad. I thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it. Mahmood over the wicket, bowls to Brandon King, drives through the offside, down towards the boundary, work for the fielder. The ball gathers momentum into the boundary now for 4. That's Brandon King at his very best. He came onto the front foot and stroked it so elegantly down to the cover boundary for 4. Beat the dive of the man at extra cover. Let's watch now. Oh, so sweet. Once it beats the man at extra cover, it's always going to run away to the boundary. Bangladesh, okay, in his dream. Yes, Stephen Russell, in his dream. That's the only way Bangladesh can win, in his dream. So right. Mahmood over the wicket, bowls to King, drive again brilliantly through the offside. This one doesn't has the legs, but they gone back for 2. They should come back for 3. Yes, comfortable. So the score moves up to 7 without loss. Oh, 2 pleasant drive by Brandon King. So Charles will now comes in to strike. So Stephen Rhodes said, with a missed kick and Miss Matthews as one of her lucky innings again. Ha 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 ha. I leave it to Patrick Lambert here, Stephen Roach. Say, yeah, I leave it to Patrick Lambert. Please stand aside. That is old Mr. Brown with his Manchester City shirt on. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Over the wicket, Comba Mood bowls to Charles, full toss, digged out to the fielder at mid-on, no runs. It was a low full toss, and he played with a straight bat to mid-on, no run, the score. Bangladesh Go TV, it's in your dream. They won't win this. They won't win this. Stephen Rose said, you see everyone, as soon as daddy step into the room, Mr. Brown have to leave. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, Stephen Roach, you don't want me to go and comfort myself and re-energize myself, get something to drink and get something to eat for this next few overs. I didn't even finish. I have Michael Douglas is saying, what a beautiful shot. Look at that. Right under the high, he strokes it through the covers. Brilliant. When King is batting like this, it is this type of batting why 2 years ago I used to say that King is the best batsman in the region. This type of batting, but he has not done it often enough. Over the wicket comes Mahmood, bowls to Charles, who looked to swing, taken on the body, goes to first slip, no run. 7 for 1 at the end of over number 1. You know, he has not done it often enough. And so, what I said that, as information change, your opinion change. Yes, yes. When the facts change, your opinion change also. When the data change, your opinion change also. When new evidence is provided, your opinion change also. So at this stage, I don't hold that opinion. But 2 years ago, I would have said it on a number of videos that I believe that Brandon King is the best batsman in the region. Running between the wicket will be very important in this match. Why would well, that's a general statement, but I think that you are adding more importance to it in this match, because it's a general statement that running between the wicket is always going to be important. So Hassan is it? Mahidi Hassan, the right arm off spinner, ball down the leg side, first delivery, wide signal, 8 without loss. So Mahidi Hassan. So we call him Hassan because I think Mahidi and Mahidi, I will call Mahidi Mizra and I will call Mahidi Hassan. Hassan over the wicket, ball short to King. He turn it away, can't beat short fine leg, but they go through for a single, 9 for 1. 9 without loss. Oh, wow, the West Indies supporters will crucify me to say that. So my apology to all my West Indies supporters for saying 9 for 1. My apology. I apologize. It's a slip of the tongue. Hassan, the right arm off spinner over the wicket, bowls to Charles, who plays it to mid wicket, no run. The score remains at 9 without loss. I got it right this time, don't? Yes. So Hassan, the right arm off spinner, is bowling to the right-handed Johnson Charles, who looked to reverse sweep. It was a switch hit. It wasn't the reverse sweep, but he misses it, taken on the body and drops down in front of him, and there is no run. So he went for the switch hit, not the reverse sweep. Hassan bowls to Charles down the pitch, and he swings this over deep mid-wicket for 6. Into the stand. That's the first shot of intent by Charles. 15 without loss, West Indies, after 1.4 overs. Mr. Lambert, asleep and a dream about Ale Matthews, said Stephen Roach. Lancelot, big up, man, big up, big up. And Steve Russell said 130 without loss. That would be nice. That would be nice. It would just calm down everybody. Remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. And share it with your friends. Thank you for tuning in. Let's watch now as Hassan, over the wicket, the right arm off spinner. He goes for the switch hit again. Hit him in front, going down the leg side. I think that turning down the leg side here at 15 without loss after 1.5. So Johnson Charles is not mucking around. He's in the crease. He's playing a shutter ball. He has only connect with 1 thus far, and it went for 6. So please remember to slash Hassan. Final delivery of over number 2 is first. Right arm off spinner over the wicket. The bowl to Charles. He's up, bowl to Charles, who gave himself room. The back bowler looked to follow him, and he pulls it down to mid-wicket. The fielder dive across and got an hand to it, but cannot stop it from going to the boundary for 4. 19 now without loss as Charles moves up to 10. Brandon King is an 8. So there he was giving himself room. The bowler followed him, and he was able to pull it away down to mid-wicket. The fielder dived. He's got an hand to it, got a good hand to it, but he was unable to prevent it from going into the boundary. 4 more runs. Charles move up to 10. Grounds like this, we need to play on more so our batsmen can be better. We could use this ground for a 4-day and Super 50 to challenge our batsmen. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't, Mr. Casanova. I appreciate that point. Good point. Jermaine Miller say, yes, man. You're back, brother. Yes, Jermaine Miller, I'm back, man. Leroy Williams said, me laughing. Well, I'm glad that you are laughing. I'm always happy to see you laughing. It's good. It's always good to laugh. I love it when you people are laughing. I love it when you make me laugh too. You know, I love it. I appreciate it. Trust me. So Taskin, man, our favorite Bangladeshi player at the start of the series, bowls to King, beaten outside the half stump, edge found, gone. King gone for 8. Lovely delivery by Taskin. That one seemed away. Probably could have leave it alone, but who's going to leave that alone? Lovely delivery. Edge found, King gone for 8. Wow. This is the best delivery of the match. Look at it. You have to play. Beautiful, beautiful. Gone for 8, there's King. You just have to, you just have to wish that you were not the batsman that get that delivery. You know, so King once again, another failure in the series. Gone for 8. It was a lovely delivery, but it's still a failure. Both are facts. So Fletcher's come at number 3. I love this change. I'm glad for this change. Fletcher at number 3. What do you drink, Mr. Brown? You are getting the West Indies score wrong. I do. 19 for 1. Yes, it was a brilliant delivery, Michael Douglas. Ricardo Chattagoon said, we'll win this one. And Valerie said, King is out. Yes, King goes, said Mr. Casanova. We're winning this match with 9 wickets in hand, said Teresa. It was a lovely delivery, you know. You just wish you don't get those. Spiceman at 3. Yes, Mango Reef. Yes, it was a good delivery, Mikel. Yes, Mikel, it was. Could he have leave it alone? Well, boy, it's hard. So there's a slip backward point cover, extra cover mid-off, a wide middle and a short fine leg, a man on the deep square leg boundary, and a third man. Andre Fletcher comes to the crease, Taskin. Our most favorite Bangladeshi player, wasn't he? He comes in now. Over the wicket, bowls to the Spiceman who covers up and plays it back down the pitch to the bowler who failed. There is no run. Jermaine Miller said, I just said that King is becoming the new Carl Mears now. Kyle Mears. Okay. Well, yes, he makes some score when he's when there's talk of him getting dropped. You know, the thing is that he has been made vice captain of this team, so he's the senior opener. Test match bowling by Taskin, said Mr. Casanova. He's over the wicket, bowls to the Spiceman who looked to turn this into the onside, taken on the body. The score remains at 19 for 1. I can't understand West Indies team all the time, said Jason Humphrey. Well, you know, sometimes I ask, what do we know about cricket? Only cricket itself knows. You drinking mango juice or sorrel, said Stephen Roach. Neither I'm drinking at this time, neither. Why King can take time and bat? He's a good batsman. Ricardo Chattagoon, I agree, but today was one of those days. Bowls to Fletcher, who swings this down to middle, and there's no run. And the thing about, you see a delivery like that, it's going to get you out 9 out of 10 times. But you know what happened now to King? Is that because he's coming off a low score and then he gets a beauty, which would have gotten most batsmen out, he then fail again, you know? So it's another failure. Taskin bowls caught behind, Fletcher goes. As he cuts at that one, West Indies in trouble at 19 for 2. Andre Fletcher looking to cut, got the head through to the keeper, and who took a low catch, and West Indies in a spot of bother at 19 for 2. Fletcher goes for naught. So Jermaine said, guys, let's take these guys serious, please. Win this, stop underestimating Bangladesh. Yes. Steve, Mr. Brown drinking water, not white. Yes, I don't drink whites. I drink Johnny Walker Black. That's what I'm drinking. But I have to listen to the good lady. She said, no drinking. Whenever you're doing a watch along, no drinking. No drinking at least 6 hours before I watch along. So I can't tell, because I've been doing a number of watch along. It's a busy time for West Indies cricket. I can't tell the last time I have a shot of Johnny Walker Black. Oh, one evening, me take a tip, you know. Yeah, we take a tip one evening. She listened to the videos and I hope she's not hearing that. Yeah, Fletcher is out, said Valerie. Tasking to Falcons in next year in the CPL, said Mango Reef. So you want him at the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. Nicholas Pooran comes to the crease. What the What the thumbnail said, today is his due date. Yes, the delivery due date. So let's watch Nicholas Pooran. Tasking to Pooran, and he slashed this down to third man, and it goes into the button. Not for 4. Misfield by the fielder. Should have only been 1, but he was unable to prevent it from going to the boundary for 4. 23 for 2 West Indies after 3. Wilson said, Fletcher is my countryman, but I never thought he would do so much, and he did even less than I thought. Move on from him, said Wilson. Valerie said, shake my head. One more time, not because you are on home side, take the game serious, please, said. Please, coach, preach it to them. Well, they are listening to us, and I am convinced that they listen to us. We are doing the same mistake as last game, not building any partnership. Good point. Very good point. Leary said, I like your good mood today, brother. Thank you. Aren't I always in a good mood, Leary, once I'm here with you guys? So backward point, and there's a cover point, and then there's a orthodox cover, and then there's an extra cover as Charles slapped this down the ground. Has it gone all the way? Or is it 1 bounce? 1 bounce for 4. So they have a backward point. They have a cover point. That means it's just in front of the popping crease. Then there's an orthodox cover. Then there's an extra cover. Then there's a mid-off. All 5 is in a ring on the off side. Then there's a third man. Then there's a short fine leg. Then you have a wide mid-on and a deep backward square leg. Let's watch now Hassan. Remind you, the right arm off spinner is coming over the wicket. He's bowling to Charles. He's up, bowls to Charles, down the leg side. Charles did not play a strokes, just allow it to take him on the pad, and there is no run. Tonight is poor and night, said Richard Johnson. Well, I hope so, because I am Guyana and I love your show. Thank you, Ricardo Chattergan, Richard Johnson. I hope so. I did say on the thumbnail that is delivery due date. Over the wicket, bowls to Charles. Charles play a loose shot outside the off stump. It was a nothing shot. He didn't cut or he didn't leave it alone. It was absolutely a nothing shot. Valerie think that Fletcher should never bat a ball. Bowls to Charles down the leg side. White should be signaled this time. Yes, white signal, 28 for 2. Fletcher out the same way as the last game. He should not be playing in this match. Hassan, is it? I'm trying to, the spinner is bowling and I'm trying my best, you know. Hassan, over the wicket, bowls to the batsman Charles, taken on the pad. Oh, he give him out. That can't be out. That missing leg stump. What's wrong with Bazarat? That can't be out. Mr. Brown, why are they still playing Fletcher? Rodolph Bartley. At the toss, the captain said there need to be continuity, so he's going with the same team, which the thing about it, as I always said, right? Let's watch this, because I'm sure that how can a West Indies umpire give that out? Oh my Lord. You know what is going to happen now? That ball is going to clip leg stump and it's going to be umpire's call, you know. But a West Indies umpire can't give that out against a West Indies batsman. Look at that. I told you, it's going to clip out leg stump and it's going to be umpire call. How come Bazarat to give that out? Sure, man. Sure. Okay, it's mystifying, absolutely mystifying. I cannot understand A West Indian umpire giving a West Indies batsman out like that. Oh, Lord. Jano. What is he doing, Michael Douglas? I don't know. I don't know. You can't give him out for that, man. I can't believe this crop again, said Stephen Russell. And Jay said, why these umpires don't give us the benefit of the doubt? Shake my head. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. I can't understand why. Somebody need to tell me why. I can't. Rastan Chase comes to the crease. So what we're going to have now? Reverse sweep and switch it and ramped and all of those things. That's what we're going to have now. 28 for 3. Can you imagine? How can a West Indies umpire give that out? Forward come Chase, plays it to mid-wicket, no run. The score is 28 for 3. No way. No way. Hassan bowls to Chase, it turns down the leg side. White signal 29 for 3. Terrible decision, said Wilson man. Shake my head, said Mikel. Jason Humphrey said, headache is here again. Hassan bowls to Chase. Chase clipped this off his pad to the man at backward square leg. No run. 29 for 3 at the end of 4 overs. I don't like the batting order, said Stephen Russell. What do you think should happen? You think Ravman Powell should come? And so, Mr. Casanova said, this umpire Bazarat is not good at all. He's clueless and put his fingers up based on the Bangladeshi screaming. Based on his body language, he is clueless. I think he was very disappointed about that decision after he gave it, Mr. Casanova. You could see the look on his face that he was saying, what I did, what have I done? What have I done? You know? And dropping like flies, said Mango Reef. This is a joke, man. Garbage decision, said Z. Gaham. Garbage decision. Perhaps CWI should have a spin camp at this venue, said Mango Reef. Not a bad decision, not a bad idea, I love it. Tasking over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Pooran who covers up and the ball drops in front of him. They will come from behind the stump and field. 29 for 3 after 4.1. I love some good ideas flowing here. I appreciate them. Some very good ideas. 29 for 3. 29 for 3, definitely. Perhaps Pooran needs to take this opportunity to prove his worth, said Wilson Mans. Yes, as I said, yes, really today must be delivery due date. Over the wicket, Taskin bowls to Pooran, who stands up tall and plays it to the man at mid-off to his right. They go through for a quick single, 30 for 3. Yes, Michael Douglas, you were saying that running was going to be very important in this innings. I had made a point that running is always important. But you think that there's a particular reason in this innings why you would say that running more important in this innings than any other innings? You did not reply to that, and I was looking forward to your reply. Please slash a like on the video, please, and click on the subscribe button. If you are not seeing the thumbs up sign under the video, just click off the X beside the live chat and you will see the thumbs up sign, and then you click on it. And you can, in the meantime, to subscribe as we are on our way to 20,000. It takes less than 5 seconds to do, and it's free. Over the wicket comes Taskin, bowls to Chase, and Chase play this out into the covers, looking for a single. It's not on, as the field that cover moves to his right, picked up, and the batsman stayed in their crease. 30 for 3 after 4.3. 100 runs needed. Come on, West Indies, said Steve Russell, and Mr. Casanova said, at this point, might as well we use an AI umpire, because these umpires are lost in Wonderland. They are lost before the cameras for Truman. The light, the spotlight. Tasking is it. Over the wicket. 2 slips goes down. Balls to Chase. Chase cut. And it goes through to the keeper. And there is no run. 30 for 3. After 4.4, that was short outside the off stump. Chase looking to cut. And it bounced more than he expected. The keeper took it just about in the region of his throat. And there is no run. So, if Pooran, all right, so if Pooran don't make runs tonight, he need to leave West Indies team immediately with some other players too, said Jason Humphrey. That's okay. Forceful comment. Yes, we are all entitled to our opinion, and it's nice. It's nice. Over the wicket, balls to Chase, who plays this between backward point and cover. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2, and that's what they will get. It's now 32 for 3 after 4.5. Do not lose in front of the beautiful crowd. For the second time, St. Vincent deserve West Indies victory. Z Gamer, I love that point. I love that. It's a massive crowd. I think it's a bigger crowd than what was there Sunday night. It's a massive, massive crowd. Valerie is saying West Indies is playing against Bangladesh plus the umpires. Yes. Come on, we need some boundaries. Rowan Perry said, well, sorry, Rowan Perry, the comment goes by before I saw it. Tasking now. Over the wicket, balls to Chase, pitched up, driven straight to the man at cover point, no run. At the end of 5, 32 for 3, West Indies looking to get a further 98 from 90 deliveries to win this match. On a spinner's pitch, Chase bowled 2 overs for 8 runs, said Eloise Grumps. I was looking at it too, Eloise. I was looking at it too. Is it the pitch or the players, said Stephen Russell? The players. Well, King got a beauty. There's no doubt about that. And then Fletcher chased a wide one, poor shot. And then Johnson Charles missed one as he looks to turn it off the pad, and the umpire should not have given him out. Mizra's bowl to Pooran, who cuts to cover point, no run. The score is 32 for 3. Let's watch. Mizra, round the wicket, bowls to Pooran, the off spinner. So there are 2 off spinner here. Mahidi Hassan and Mahidi Mizra. Both of them are right arm off spinner. So watch Mizra now, comes in now. Round the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Pooran, who is forward. He plays it out to the man at cover point. There is no run. After 5.3 overs, West Indies are 32 for 3, needing 98 more runs to win this match. Pooran is on 5. Chase is on 2. Round the wicket come Mizra. Bowls to Pooran, who goes back on his back foot and stroke it to the fielder at extra cover, who came across in front of the fielder at cover to pick up. And there is no run. It's 32 for 3. Mizra, round the wicket. Right arm off spinner. There's a slip. He comes in, bowls to Pooran, and Pooran is caught at slip. Oh, Pooran goes caught at slip. He shook his head, but he's gone. 32 for 4. Oh, 32 for 4. Pooran gone. I talk about poor umpires against West Indies players. Too many dot balls, said Rowan Perry. Yes. Pooran looking to turn the off spinner who is turning across him. He looking to turn him into the onside, and he came off the leading edge. Comfortable catch to the fielder at slip. Motie and Shepherd will win it for us when these two Yes, Athena is out. Michael Morris said 2 love. Whoa, boy. I still think we can win it, you know. I still think we can win it. Purans fails again. 8 match in a row, said Mr. Casanova. Is it that many? 8 in a row? I don't. Is it really 8 in a row, Mr. Casanova? I wasn't even checking. I don't know what to say again, said Wilson Mans. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This not good. Is this? Yes, true, Ricardo. It is definitely not good. Puran looking to turn the off spinner into the inside and hold Carty at slip coming off the leading edge. Look at the bat going across the line. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Gerard Mead said, I'm not giving up another night's sleep for a loss. We will win. All right. Over the wicket comes Hassan bowls to Powell, who defends out into the offside, and there is no run. Really need another captain innings from the West Indies captain. He has been called upon to play those innings so often in the past. Mr. Brown, I am not taking back my words, what I said about Puran. No, I'm not. No, this is one of the good things about this community. You know, we respect everyone's opinion. Once it is not disrespectful, you know, we respect everyone's commitment. We respect everyone's comment. We respect everyone's comment. Steve Russell said, where's Sammy? West Indies, 32 for 4 at the end of the power play. Eloise says, some people were very much for Puran ahead of Carty. Cricket is an unpredictable game. Wow! Wow! Eloise Grumps, I know who you're talking, you know. I know who you're talking. Rowan Perry said, we don't have a choice but to win this match from here. Absolutely. Chase and Powell is going to do it. Chase pulled this away, down backward of square leg, work for the fielder who came across top. They should go back for 2. They stay on 1. It's 33 for 4. All right, so let's get some positive. Let's get some positive going through now to the players. Because now is when they need us more than all, you know. We're going to have a big innings here by... I still can't believe that Bazarat gave that out. It's criminal. Chase and Powell is going to win it, definitely. Steve Russell says, sorry for Captain Powell. He's been given a hard deal. Spiceman is a walking wicket. Just saying. Earl Thomas. Wow. Purans need to play 50 over cricket. Mr. Casanova, you heard me say it. Don't over the wicket. Bowls to Powell, who cuts outside the half stump, misses, it goes through. So is that Taskin or Tanzid? Tanzid. Yes, I agree. And I would have made my point. So I agree with you, Mr. Casanova. 50 over cricket or test cricket. I would say 4-day cricket before test. I would want to see him play 4-day first to judge whether he can survive. Win or lose, Puran, Charles, Fletcher out for the final match on Thursday. Over the wicket, bowls, edge, caught, dropped. Oh, he dropped it at what you'd call second slip. He's in some trouble. It hit him on his sore finger. I hope it runs down to the boundary. I'm disappointed that he's in pain. That was Suma. He's in real pain here, you know. It edge found straight to him at slipped and he dropped it and it hit him on his finger that was already damaged. And he's in real pain. It was a straightforward catch, you know. And he looked at it all the way. Probably the ball just served. You ever watching football yet and the ball is going towards the goalkeeper and at the last moment it just served? I think that's what happened to him because it was coming straight to him. Should have taken the catch at this level, but then it hit him on the finger that was damaged already. He's in some trouble. 34 for 4. Happy that he dropped it though. Derek Garner believe that we are getting 3 love. Someone was saying that Pooran, Fletcher, and Charles should not play the next match, but who would you play for them? Because if you look at that squad, there's Carty and there's Greaves. So you couldn't drop all 3 of them. Because there's on Evan Lewis is no longer in the squad. He is not there. So you couldn't drop all 3 of them. Because there would only be 2 batsmen to replace them. So which 2 would you drop? Fletcher and Pooran and bring in Carty and Greaves? Maybe. Yeah, Fletcher and Pooran bring in Carty and Greaves. Yeah, because you can't drop all 3. So Charles get a raw deal today. So you continue to keep Charles. Tanzid over the wicket, bowls to chase down the leg side, wide signal 35 for 4. So Travis Brathwaite, Jason Humphrey said, Mr. Brown, you see what I mean with the statement about new policy about West Indies players become of so-called player. It's time these players need to get their A+ contract when performance good. I agree with performance-based play, inside edge by chase down to the fine leg boundary for 1. The score moves up to 36 for 4 after 6.4 overs. I am one who's all for performance-based play. Teresa, yes, Teresa. Guys, let's not put negative thinking. Let's hope for the best. Definitely. These 2 are going to carry it home for me. Travis Brathwaite is saying, Pooran has clearly not been hitting enough balls. Good point, Travis Brathwaite. Tanzin over the wickets, bowls to Powell, who played a magnificent cover drive down to the boundary for 4. No one moved. The West Indies captain came on his front foot, and that came right out of the screw down to the boundary for 4. Everyone just have to stand, turn around, and watch it. Goes into the boundary. Lovely shot. He moves up to 5. I agree. For all the talent he has, relying on talent will cause you to come up short when you are short of game time. Absolutely. I agree with Travis Brathwaite. You said that well. Tanzim over the wicket, bowls to Powell, and Powell steer this down to 3rd man for 1 more. Will they come back for 2? No, the fielder at backward point came around, picked up 41 for 4 at the end of over number 7. West Indies needing a further 89. I could not have said that better, Travis. It seems as if most of the West Indies batsmen needs to go back in the nets. Yes, they really need. They need to play, as Mr. Casanova said, they need to play 50 over cricket. Of the 4 batsmen that out already, only 1 is playing 50 over cricket. One, and he get the best delivery of the match. Only 1. They need to play 50 over cricket, and they need to play some 4-day cricket too. But they're not going to do it. You can't see Fletcher playing 4-day cricket. You can't see Charles playing 4-day cricket. Pooran is too rich to play 4-day cricket. Well, that's the mindset, isn't it? As the number 1 cricket podcast, you influence CWI. So I'm wondering if your Dong tool comment cause Kohli's demise. No, the decision was made before even I said that. Over the wicket, bowls to Powell, who covers up and played it out into the offside. The decision was made even before the match against Bangladesh at Sabina Park. It was made. I think the decision was made once West Indies never stood a chance to qualify for the World Test Championship final. So I don't think so. I don't think so. Pooran was on vacation with his wife, so he has lack of game time. But he's coming from the Abu Dhabi T10, so we don't know about that. Powell goes. as he looked to turn that into the onside off the leading edge to the man at backward point, and he goes for 6, 41 for 5 West Indies. This is a nightmare, absolutely, literally and figuratively, especially for the crowd at Arnoldsville. Absolutely. So he played in the Abu Dhabi T10, so I don't think he was on vacation. Pooran fails yet again. Pooran needs to play some red ball cricket. The top modern day cricketers played both red and white ball. He needs to work in his batsmanship. Etty as well. Good point. Mr. Double G here is saying, why is Lewis out of this squad? He's still injured, suffering from the blow that he got on his family, Joel. Wish him well. Yeah, we should really wish Evan Lewis well. For ever since he got that blow on the family, Joel, we have not seen him. And we wish the young man well. Definitely. Yeah. Carty and Greaves drop Pooran and retire Fletcher for good, said Michael Murray. Yes. Carty to replace Fletcher for sure. That should take care of that. Mr. Cricket Forum, I don't understand why Cornwall Myers Allen I shouldn't read that. Oh, I could tell that it was from Kirk Amewood, Let's keep it to the players in the squad, Kirk Amewood, please. Because you know why we keep it to the players in the squad, Kirk Amewood? Because we are West Indies supporters. And you know that we speak about those things on Sunday morning. So join us Sunday morning, Kirk Amewood, and let us talk about them, please. Mr. Brown, in terms of Sammy being the coach of the West Indies, for me, it's not a big issue. I do hope that people haven't forget to remember. That is the 8 days of West Indies. It was one man. Okay, thank you, John Bourne. Mr. Brown, I don't like over the wicket, bowls to Romario Shepherd, who plays it down to mid-on, and there is no run. 41 for 5 after 7.4. You don't like me, Stephen Barrow? Wow. I guess that's par for the course. I don't expect that everyone will like me. So, Stephen Barrow, you can't be a great West Indies player by only playing T20, said Derek Garden. True. I wonder if West Indies is going to make my age 56. Over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd, who looks to pull, taken on the tie pad, it goes out into the offside, no run. Mango Reef. Kirk, other countries around the cricket world, Pooran would be dropped, but only in the West Indies things like this happen. I think that they're going to make a decision about Pooran in the next match. I definitely think so. I'm you know what? I'm going to pick a play. I'm going to pick a play in 11 tomorrow morning for the third match. Definitely. West Indies is obsessed with chasing. They ignore the statistics that show that chasing here is basically suicide. And we were making that point that you won the toss and you bat. You bat. And I think a number of persons were saying it. 41 for 5. Can we get an innings from Shepherd and Chase today? So, just looking, what happened there? Was it a chance? Did the bowler drop Chase? It's 41 for 5 at the end of over number 8. Valerie R is saying the problem is not only with Pooran. They all forget the fundamentals. Tazim bowls to Chase, taken on the pad, can't be. Oh, he gave that going over the stump. That is going over the stump. Oh, Brathwaite gave that out. It's going over the stump. Yes, Chase, thank you for reviewing it. That's clearly going over the stump. I can't believe this. And he raised his finger so quickly. I can't believe that clearly going over the stump. Let's watch this in slow motion. Back of a length. Oh my Lord, is that not going over the stump, people? Is that not going over the stump? Look at that from side angle. Look at that from sideways. Is that not going over the stump? Is that not going over the stump? Oh my Lord. Can you believe this, man? Can you believe these umpires? Oh my Lord. Oh, well, I am watching the thing on TV. Tazim bowls to Chase, turn away off his pad, down to back with a square leg. They go for one. I think this is leg by. Let's wait on the signal from Brathwaite. Yes, leg by signal. The score moves up to 42 for 5. Oh, no. Why Greg Brathwaite still have a job, said Michael Douglas. Jermaine Miller is saying, I said stop joking around and take the game seriously. They're not listening to you. This is a bad first ground, said Tyrrell. Everybody is saying that. Yes, Michael, I saw it. I said it. It missing. Chase is a tall man. This crowd must not go back to the stadium to watch the player. He looks to pull. That Shepherd comes off the gloves. He's out. It was short. Shepherd looked to pull. It came off the gloves, and he's out. West Indies 42 for 6. Someone said, I wonder if West Indies is going to make his age. And Jason Humphrey said that this crowd must not go back to the stadium to watch these players. You know, I'm not going to agree with that, though, Jason Humphrey, because, you know, I'm still a supporter of West Indies cricket. So no matter what the situation is. So I can't agree with that, Jason Humphrey. However, I respect everyone's opinion. I really respect everyone's opinion. They are putting fans to sleep, said Mango Reef. Mr. Brown is 42 for 6, said John Bourne. Shepherd is out. Yes, man. Yeah, we have, yes. I told you we need AI umpires because these West Indians got the game rigged against us. Yeah, immediately. Janet said the man them a bowl good. Well, that is true too. That is true too. But how could I be here, Janet, and immediately saw that the ball was going over the stump? Immediately, you know. I'm watching it on TV. And Brathwaite never realized that ball rising over the stump. Can't believe, man. Can't believe. 42 for 6. Atil Hussain come to the crease. This is embarrassing, said Derek Garden. Really feeling it, you know. I'm feeling this, man. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's a bad first pitch. It's a bad first pitch. The Bangladeshi captains at the toss said I would have batted first. Leave alone by Hussain taken on the pad. Let's watch Brathwaite. He's keeping his hand. Oh. It's missing, but let's see what's going to happen. It's missing. Definitely missing. So King out, Charles out, Pooran out, Powell out, Fletcher out, Romario Shepherd out. Raston Chase need to play that innings that he played against Papua New Guinea now. We're still going to win this, We're still going to win this. We still. Taslim over the wicket. Balls to Mote. Oh, what's a wicked, vicious bumper there to Akil Hussain. It almost take off his helmet. He has to flash back the head in a jiffy. It goes through to the keeper. West Indies is not at full strength, said Mango Reef. Well, I agree to some extent, but these guys have to play. These guys, it's still the West Indies team. It's not West Indies B team. It's the West Indies senior team. I agree that Shea Hope and Rutherford, they are not there, but they are not there. But so these guys have to play. So that's my position. They are making less than 60. Any bet, said Derek Gardner. 42. We can make 70 value. Or we're going to win, man. We are going to win. We are going to win. With a full crowd and West Indies players is behaving so disappointed. Balls to Chase and Chase played back down the half side of the pitch, said Jason Humphrey. I know if I was there, police would have locked me up because I am real upset, said Jason Humphrey. Balls to Chase and Chase plays this on the bounce to the fielder at mid-wicket and there is no run. Once again, our batters have let the bowlers down. Balls to Chase, turn this away off his pad, said, and they go through for a single. So Gerard Mead is saying that once again, our batters have let the bowlers down. Sorry, but will not be losing my night's sleep for the third T20 match, said Claudette Ariat. Yes, Claudette. Nice to see Claudette, Shirley, Teresa, Janet, a number of persons. We love it. We love when the females are here. When women say that they are boss, it's true. Watch what they did for us this morning, Patrick Lambert. Indeed. But the women won by 9 wicket. And there was a bigger crowd at that match than what is here. And that crowd was supporting West Indies. Round the wicket comes Hassan, bowls to the left-handed Hussain, stifled appeal. Bazarat finally said not out. I never knew he could say that. Is them Batman having a bad time? I don't recall the Chattergoon. Round the wicket, bowls to Hussain, played it back down the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. 43 for 6 after 9.5 overs. So the drinks break is coming up now. Hussain yet to score. The left-hander faces Hassan, and he was winding up there for a big drive. It came off the inside portion of the bat and go down to backward of square leg outside of the circle, allow the batsman to go through for 1. It's 44 for 6 at the drinks break. 44 for 6. Eloise Grumpy saying, on an island where the team batting second has only won 1 game, our team has won the toss and choose to bat second on both occasions. On both occasions, we won the toss and choose to bat. That's really, you really have to put that on the captain, because the numbers, the statistics say that of all the matches that are played here, the T20 matches, only 1 team that have bat second and won. Was it South Africa against Nepal that did so? But only 1 team have won batting second. Jamor Small is saying, Cricket Forum, look, we old-time coach Lal. Oh, yes, that is Phil Simmons. Yeah, man. Congratulations to Phil Simmons for being coach for over 400 international matches. Well done. You have faith, Mr. Brown. Win what? Said Janet Lyons. Janet, we are from Jamaica, you know, so I'm going to take a bet. We're going to bet. What you want us to bet, Janet? So that when we meet up, we can have a drink. Because I think we're going to win this. Because when we meet up, we're going to have a drink, and if West Indies lose, I pay the bill. And when West Indies win, you pay the bill. All right, Janet, you having a bet? Fidel Da Silva said, Mr. Cricket Forum, you see, this is what happens when you allow people to walk back into the team. If you are not fully dedicated to the team, you should not be automatically picked to play. Fidel Da Silva, I agree with you. I agree with you. Kriana Joseph could have ended this bowling attack. Oh, Mango Reef, you want them killer, man? Them that killer Mango Reef, man. Mango Reef not easy at all. Jason Humphrey saying that it is time for these players don't get paid for their poor performances. You can't not pay them but I think that they pay, as Basil put it yesterday, and I agree with that, you pay them a basic amount, but then their performances will determine how much pay they get. And my thing on it is that this is how I see it. And I said it, I think this is the third time I'm saying it. I believe in performance-based pay. But the performance-based pay that I believe in is from here to here. So December finished now, you finished 2024. What was your average in 2024? Was it 20? Or was it 30? Or was it 40? So if your average was presently, they get $2,500 for a match. $2,500 for a match. That's what they get for one match. Over the wicket comes Richard, the leg spinner, bowls to the left-handed Hussein, who cuts the short third man, and there is no run. So I said to a man, end of the year, your average was only 20. So if I call you to play for West Indies in 2025, you will only be getting 1,000 a match. Richard comes in, bowls to Hussein, plays this to the man at mid-on, and there is no run. If your average was 25 in 2023, you will get 1,000 in 2024. You get 1,500 a match for 2025. If it was 30, you would get 2,000 a match. If it was 35, you would get 2,500 a match. If it was 40, you will get 3,000 a match. If it was 45, you will get 3,500 a match. If it was 50, you will get 4,000. You know, and I'm just putting out those numbers out there. It is not something like a set in stone. I'm just giving you an idea of how I would do it. So depending on your performance in 2024, it will determine how much you earn per match in 2025. That's how I would do it. Some persons think you should do it from series to series. I am not into that. I am into the year thing. But again, it's just a different opinion. So Chase is on 5. Hussein is on 2. West Indies 45 for 6. Richard, the right arm leg spinner, is it? He's coming over the wicket to bowl to Ruston Chase. There's a slip in place. He's in now. Pass Brathwaite, bowls to Chase. Chase off the back foot and slapped it past the man at extra cover. Down towards the boundary. Long off, comes to his right, sends the return in. One more to the total, 46 for 6. Chase move up to 6, and Hussein is on 2. The left-handed batsman is now on strike. So let's watch what the leg spinner is going to do. One delivery to come in over number 11. So not only do we need 84 runs from 55 deliveries, but we only have 6 wickets in hand. And I still think we're going to win, though. Somebody's going to come and play a blinder. Maybe Hussein, maybe Motie, maybe Chase. 46 for 6. Richard over the wicket, bowls to Hussein, who worked this into the onside, past the square leg umpire. They go for 1. The fielder comes off the boundary and sends the return in. the score goes up to 47 for 6 at the end of over number 11. So 47 for 6 at the end of over number 11. Hussein is on 3 and Chase is on 6. This is embarrassing, said Mr. Casanova, to lose against Bangladesh in a T20 series. And Sardi Gabriel is saying they should play the test team if they don't want to play test cricket, said Sardi Gabriel. And that's another policy position. And join us Sunday morning, Sardi Gabriel, as we look into that, because at level 5 Jamaica time, those are the things that we look into, because there's a video on the home page. There's a video on the home page which talk about players. If they don't want to play test cricket, you should not pick them for T20. Well, there's more context to it than that, but I'm just trying to basically summarize what it said. So there's a video on the home page. Hussein after back foot strokes this one out into the covers and get a singer as Misra's starts his spell. So Misra's first delivery was stroked out into the offside. West Indies 48 for 6 in over number 12. Misra, the off spinner, 1. Chase is on strike, 6 from 14 deliveries. Hussein is on 4 from 12 deliveries. 48 for 6. Misra over the wicket, bowls to Chase, and Chase forces it down to long on for a singer. One more, the score goes up now to 49 for 6. Fitzpatrick Ashford is saying, I am so disappointed looking at this performance of the West Indies in New York, Mr. Brown. Yes, we are so very disappointed. We share the frustration. We share the frustration, Fitzpatrick. It's the truth. Round the wicket come Misra, bowls to Hussein, force it off the back foot in the gap between backward point and cover. The batsmen go through for a quick singer. That should bring the score up now to 50. Is that the West Indies 50? Yes, West Indies 50 for 6 after 11.3 overs. Just 80 more needed from 51 deliveries. So we can get that. I think we can get it. Oh, so Chase was on 5 from last week, said Derek Gordon. Thank you. And number 4 ranking over the wicket, bowls to Chase, who whipped this over mid-wicket head down to the boundary for 4. Brilliant shot. So he played that over the head of mid-wicket, and he beats the deep mid-wicket to his left and beat the long on to his right. So there was a straight mid-wicket. He played it over the straight mid-wicket head. And so the orthodox mid-wicket and the deep mid-wicket boundary had to come to his left. Long on has to move to his right. And he beat all 3. Lovely shot by Chase. He moves up to 11, 54 for 6. A number 4 ranking team getting tangled up by a number 9 ranking team. Jamor Smalls, thank you for your comment. Misra bowls to Chase, who's off the back foot, force it down the onside of the pitch. The bowler skipped across field, no run. The score remains at 54 for 6. Derek, you made me laugh, said Rowan Perry. Yes, he did make us laugh. Too much dot balls, need to keep turning over the strike. Misra comes in, bowls to Chase, and he pulls it away, I think straight to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. 1 more to the total, 55 for 6. Too much dot balls, need to keep turning over the strike and put bad balls away. Agree, Fleming. Yes, and Valeries always want to keep up with the score. It's now move on to 55 for 6. When she wrote her score, it was 54 for 6. So at the end of over number 12, West Indies 55 for 6. Just 75 more needed. We can do this, Mr. Brown and fellow listeners, let us not forget that Kemar Roach was touted to say that he cannot play T20 cricket, but he played Big Bash in Australia. Let us not forget that Kemar Roach was touted to say, okay, that is news to me, John Bourne, that I never realized that he played Big Bash. Yeah, I never realized. It's the first I'm knowing. Thank you for the information. over the week. Which year did he play though, John Bourne? Because I'm not aware of it. I just want to just make sure. Do you remember Michael Douglas? Can you collaborate that for me, please? 55 for 6. Chases and 12. As Richard comes into chase down the leg side, he looks to sweep. The keeper did not collect. White should be signal here. No white signal. Did it came off chase? I never know that it touched the pad. Yes, it came off the tie pad. It hit the tie pad. Richard is the bowler. Rizad. None for 3 from 1.2 overs. The right arm leg spinner over the wicket, bowls to chase and up and over the cover, down towards the cover boundary. The fielder has to move to his right. He almost overrun it as his spin almost get him out. So chase moves up to 13. Hussain and 5 comes into strike. West Indies 56 for 6. Jason Humphrey said, it is so hard for Grenadines, Leewards, and country. Side people came from far and wide. And the ground is almost empty now. They have had enough. And as Jason Humphrey is saying that a number of persons have taken plane and boats to come to the match. Rizad comes, bowls to Hussain, who pulled this away down towards mid-wicket. Worked for the field on the mid-wicket boundary. Only one more. They need to run harder here. 57 for 6 in over number 12. In 13, 12.4. So Chase and 13 will come into strike. Hussain is on 6. They would have come from far and wide. You know, they would have taken plane. They would have booked into hotels. They would have taken boat. Some person would have come from as far as New York because the match is being played at Arnold's Vale. Short and Chase look to pull bottom edge to short fine leg. There is no run. That was a long up. He should have put away. So definitely, you know, you're from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 3 T20 playing there. Over a short period of time, you take the week off from work, you fly down as Rizad comes in, bowls to Chase, who plays this out into the offside, and there is no run. You fly down from New York or wherever you live, probably from Canada or England or in another island close by. You book in a hotel for the 5-6 days, come to watch the 3 matches, and then this is what the West Indies players turn up and doing. It's hard. It's very hard, very hard. These are the kinds of guys you all want to play Test cricket, said Charles Joseph. Big question. We need some sixes, said Tyrrell. Stephen Barrow said, Mr. Brown, you have a huge heart. If you believe we can do this, the impossible, I still think we can win. Michael Douglas, I need Chase to replicate the innings from the CPL final. Yes. Good point there, Michael Douglas. I was thinking about the innings from Nepal in the World Cup, which is a similar innings, you know. Good point. Tanzin bowls to Hussain, beaten outside the off stump through to the keeper. There is no run. 57 for 6. There's a slip in place. Didn't know Roach played Big Bash. I know he played like 2 games in IPL in 2010, said Mr. Casanova. Yes, so I think John Bourne is going to tell us when. All poor and run scorers in T20, this team should be as strong as any that could have been fielded. Over the wicket, Tanzim bowls to Hussain, who played it away into the covers, work for the field at cover. They go through for 1, 58 for 6 after 12.2. Hussain is on 7, Chase is on 13. West Indies need 72 more runs to win. 72 more runs, and we are in over number 14. So 636 and 40 deliveries to get 72 runs. We can still do this. Let's watch now as Tanzin comes in over the wicket, bowls to Chase. He pulls high in the air, down towards fine leg. The fielder comes in, cannot reach there. They go through for 1. Chase moves up to 14. 59 for 6. Hussain and 7 comes into strike. All proven run scorers. So let me get that one. All proven run scorers in T20 This team should be as strong as any that could have been fielded. What are the odds twice in succession all fail? Colin Papaneza. This Bangladeshi lost a T20 series to USA. True. Big point that Shambuka. Very good point. Round the wicket, Tanzim bowls to Hussain, played it back down the pitch. The bowler could not field it as it bounced over his head down to long on. One more, 60 for 6 after 13.4. Chase is on 14, Hussain on 8. Chase will take strike. Roach won the Big Bash League, said Michael Douglas' Brisbane Heat. I think it was 2-12, 2-13. Thank you. Thank you, John Bourne. Thank you, Michael Douglas. I never knew. Honestly, I never knew. Roy Dunn is saying, let's watch as Tazim bowls to Chase and Chase taken on the pad. No appeal this time because it was the same place that he hit him on the pad. The fielder now knows that he's not going to get it. And so he didn't appeal. Good night. Fletcher should not be playing any cricket. Well, I want to say any cricket, but T20 cricket. You know, I've made it clear Fletcher was not in my squad, but once he's on the field, I had was to support him. So now that he's out, I'm not going to play him. Driven by Chase into the covers, they're gone for a quick single. The fielder misses the stump. He would have been gone if he had hit it. The score goes up now to 61 for 6 at the end of over number 14 with Akir Hussain on 8. Ruston Chase will keep the strike. He's on 15. West Indies 61 for 6, needing a further 69 runs to win. Carlton, you will also see snow in the Caribbean for Christmas. May well be. It has been cold, you know. Cricket Forum, I'm following you on Twitter. All right, Jamor Small, I will check it. Thank you very much. Did you send me an email, Jamor Small? I wish if Gail was still playing with us. Yeah, well, we wish if Laura was there too, don't? Yeah, but it's all if, you know. So many if. Roach play for Brisbane Heat in 2022. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. If you had asked me a bet, I would not have won. You'd have really won a drink. Taskin is back into the attack. He's over the wicket. Bowls to Chase, and Chase played this away down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. It's 62 now for 6. I was about to say 116 for 6. You can imagine if it was 116 for 6, the number of person watching would go right up to about 1,000. Absolutely. Dr. Sam Christian, welcome to the show, Dr. Sam Christian. Wow, sorry, your comment has flashed by, but we appreciate you being here. You could send back your comment and let's hope that we are able to read it. I'm sorry about that. Fletcher is a franchise boy, said Jamor Small. Yeah, I really think he shouldn't be playing for the West Indies. So, Sunil Kumar Singh. Let's watch Taskin. Over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed Hussain, who played this away down to the field and the cover boundary. We are just picking out the fielders. When was the last time since a boundary? Can someone tell me? When was the last time since a boundary? 62 for 6, said Valerie. Sunil Kumar Singh is saying, team who is rigid to picking players from graveyard deserve loss. Fletcher got flown in thousands of miles to make 2 ducks, said Sam Box. And you could have played Carty. Don't. Just reach. West Indies lose yet? No, Herbert. Thank you for being here. Over the wicket, bowls to Chase, who pulls the field at mid-wicket, cannot get there. It's one more. It's 64 now for 6 in over number 15, 14.3. Hussain on 9 will comes into strike. Chase is on 17. We need one big over. One over where we get 20 runs. You will be looking at this and said, it's not possible because of how we are going. But it just take one big over, you know. when was the last time a boundary hit? I don't know. It has been so long. So if you're looking at it now, Taskin round the wicket, balls to Hussain, digged out a Yorker. He gave himself room. Taskin fired in the Yorker. Hussain dug it out. Score remains at 64 for 6. So you look at this, and I think probably about 60 deliveries now we don't hit a boundary. I don't know, but I think it's probably about 60. Just trying to go from memory when the last time we hit a boundary. And you are looking at it and say, we can't even hit a boundary. But one good over of 20, 25. And we're on our way. That's all we can hope for now. One good over. Taskin round the wicket, balls to Hussain, who gave himself room, bottom edge, down towards fine leg, just a singer. You know, wow. The score moves up to 65 for 6. Wow. Generally, those edge will fly away down to fine leg for 4, you know. Is it that it is not West Indies Day? And you look at that, Bangladesh were 79 for 6 at this same stage. They were just 14 runs ahead. But Shami came and played that innings. And I hope the West Indies bowlers learn that you have to bowl full to Shami. I hope they're hearing me. You have to bowl full to him. If you go into the pitch, that's where he loves it. So you have to bowl full to him. 65 for 6 as they are drawing the ball. 14.5 overs. Last delivery of over number 15. Chase, the right-handed batsman, face up to Taskin, the right-arm fast bowler, over the wicket, and Chase flat batted this, but extra cover, dive to his right, stop the delivery. He never picked up cleanly, but they got a single, 66 for 6 at the end of over number 15. Chase will keep the strike on 18. Hussain is on 10. Valerie is saying, these are just trotting the runs. Yes. 17 from 28. Sosa. Yeah. Last 4, 11.4 overs, said Brian Moore. 11.4 overs. Somebody there going to the ambulance taking away someone? Who was it? Oh, it's the young man that his finger, so it's probably broken. So they are taking him to the hospital. So the ambulance is taking him away. Well, I'm very sorry that his finger has been broken. I hope they sort it out. 11.4 overs, and now we are in over number 15. So it's only 3.2 overs ago. What was the last time before that, though, Brian Moore? So what was the last time? So they have clearly the figure has been broken. That's when he dropped Rovman Powell, and even that drop never went for 4. So he's going to get good treatment at the hospital, no doubt about it. So we don't have to worry. It's not it's a broken finger. It's hurt. We really regret it. It's very unfortunate. You know, it's very unfortunate. We don't want those things to happen. But the good thing about it, it's not a life-threatening injury. So that's good. So he will be okay. He will be okay. Good. Ray Howard said a red coach whose strength is pep talk over the wicket, bowls to Chase, and he ramped it away down to fine leg all the way for 6. So is this the momentum we are looking for now? 72 for 6. Is this the momentum we are looking for? Is this the start of something here now? 72 for 6. As the tactics being, let us bat until the 15 over, and then we press gas from there. I wanted to read that comment in Ray Howard. 18 from 29, no man, a test match, this said Jay. And so Bangladesh should go the team of cricketers back. Bangladesh has a good bowling lineup. I know we have to go deal with this now, you know, because he's going to banter us. Do you believe Sammy is a good or just an okay coach, said Never Isaac. Let's watch. I'm going to answer you, Never Isaac. I'm not going to give you the answer that you expect, but I'm going to answer you. Over the wicket, bowls to Chase, full toss, hit it straight down the ground, 6 more. 78 now for 6. So, Never Isaac, for me, there are a number of things that I love about Darren Sammy. There are some shortcomings, but for me, he is the current West Indies coach. So I have to support him. And I'm not going to say whether he's bad or good. He will not be the West Indies coach for perpetuity. So when that time comes and he's no longer the West Indies coach, I will analyze his work and give an answer that time. But right now, as the West Indies coach, whether I think he's good or bad, I have to support the West Indies coach. Over the wicket, Mahmood bowls to Chase, taken on the pad. They go through for a leg by. Again, that was high, just above the knee roll. So that would be that would my response to it. I have to support the present coach. I have to support the present team. What I usually, if never Isaac, when that time comes that Sammy don't enjoy my support, no longer enjoy my support, should that time come, put it that way, should that time come that Sammy no longer enjoy my confidence, this entire community will be the first to know, because you know that I'm going to come and say so, you know. Round the wicket, bowls to Hussain, and Hussain swings, peel off the outside edge, down towards third man, taken on the bounce by the fielder, sends in one more to the total, 80 for 6. 50 needed now from 26 deliveries. Chase is on 31. Akir Hussain is on 11. So 14 out of this over thus far, and I was begging for a 20 runs over. Can we get it? Can we get another 6, or can we get 2 more 4 out of the over and we get 22 out of it? Let's see. So, yes, Chase did 8 consecutive 6s. Sammy errors in these 2 matches was poor team selection. Over the wicket comes Mahmood, bowls to Chase. He followed him. He was giving himself room and he clipped it down to long on for 1 more. The score moves up to 81 for 6. Listening from Canada said, Anthony Jones, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hussain needs to score some runs now, said Jay. I think he's trying. I don't want Dr. Sam coming to pass me, so let me read it. We are on a roll now, said Dr. Sam Christian. Why is the ambulance taking so long to move? Probably he wants to watch the end of the match. John Bourne said, quite recently this year, in the BBL, okay. Round the wicket, come Mahmood, bowls to Hussain, and he flat batted it down towards the field, and the long on Bonju came in. They're looking for 2, but it's not on. 16 from the over, not bad. 82 for 6 after 16. We need 12 runs per over to win, which is gettable. It's very much gettable. So Valerie is saying 80 for 6 or 15.4. Thank you. Why the captain didn't bat first, said Anthony Jones. I can't understand. I don't understand that at all. Definitely don't understand. Did he wanted to, and you know, these things you will never know, because did he wanted to bat first, or was it the coach tell him that to bat in second? You will never know. I know that he could not. You would never know. You would never know. West Indies should never be buck shuffling on low score, as D said, Jay. Thank you. So the right arm leg spinner Richard comes into Joseph, who played it back down the pitch, and there is no run. He fired in that one. Come on, Hussain. We have 4 wickets in, and Motie is there. Joseph is there. So somebody needs to go now and go hard, very hard. Rizard, the leg spinner, down the pitch, hit it high in the air, and it gone a long way out of the ground for 6. Somebody needs to go hard. 6 more now. West Indies 88 for 6 in over number 17. 88 for 6 in over number 17. 42 more needed from 22 deliveries. Ruan Percy. Maybe they are attending to the finger in the ambulance. Oh, that is true, you know. Good point. Thank you. That's why I really appreciate. I can't say it often enough. One of the things that my grandmother told me a long time ago is that your audience is always more intelligent than you. So remember that. Your audience is always more intelligent than you. Your audience have more information than you every time. Every time. Your audience is brighter than you. My grandmother told me that a long time ago. So Rowan Perry, I appreciate that. Richard Bolstow's saying, quicker delivery. He works it away through mid-wicket. Run hard. They have to run hard. They have to go back for 2. Oh, come on. You have to go back for 2 there, so have to. No, you must go back for 2. Have to go back for 2 there, so. Have to, man. Have to. Don't like that. I really wanted them to go back for 2. 3 deliveries to come in this over. 89 for 6. The ball is getting wet now. Sweat is dripping from Chase. It's approaching midnight at Arnesville. Bolster Chase is bowled. He just swung widely across that and have his stump knocked back. He made 32 from 34 deliveries. It was fired in and he swung across it. Look more pace on it and he's out. 32 from 34 deliveries. 89 for 7. Can still win. We can still win. 6-5-4, Tanzib Hassan, Shakib to Powell, 4 runs, brilliant timing from Powell. Off volleyball on the 5th stump line, follows the line of the ball and batted through to the extra cover for a boundary. Okay. So you're saying there was a 4 in the 6.5 overs and then there was 1 in the 11. Yes, thank you. Michael Murray saying, I think it was a team decision to bat if they won the toss, said Michael Murray. You think so, Michael Murray? It could be, but usually at this level, at this professional level, I know that in probably high schools or in college or in probably club cricket, it's a team decision. But you think at the international level, it's a team decision? Well, I never thought it was like that. But then, as I said again, my audience is more intelligent than me. Do you think this experiment will work, Sammy, as coach? I have to hope that it's working on every Isaac. Richard bowls to Motie, who slapped this down to long on and he's out. Long off. 89 for 8. First delivery, he slapped it to long off. Can't blame Motie. Motie bowl is 4 overs, 2 for 25. And he came in, need to score 12 runs and over to win. What do you expect him to do? But never Isaac, I have to hope that it will work. I have to hope that it will work. What I would love to see is that they give him a selector. That's what I would like to see. That's what I would definitely like to see. I don't want a coach who is the head coach for all 3 formats and is also the only selector. So I think they need to give him a selector. And this is not only my opinion. I would have said it earlier that that's what Australia, that's what they are doing. That's what India are doing. And that's what England are doing. They have one coach for all 3 formats, but those coaches do not have the final call and selection. And that's what all I'm asking West Indies to do. Darren Sammy, yes, head coach for all 3 formats. We must support him. And as I was saying earlier, there's a very minuscule set of persons who think that you must agree with the decision. No, you don't must agree with the decision. And if you disagree with the decision, some persons think that you hate Sammy to disagree with the position. So and I asked the question, do you hate Andre Coley? Why you want him out of the position? You know, so it's an unfair comment to think that persons who said Sammy should not be there have anything against Sammy. Persons don't have anything against Sammy. They are just expressing their opinions. And whether or not I agree with the selection, I have to support him and I have to wish him the best. You know, but there are other persons who are not going to be like me. They are going to come out and say that they disagree with the appointment. And his supporters, because he have loyal supporters, loyal countrymen, loyal persons from in the Windward and Leeward Islands, very loyal, and once you criticize the decision, a very minute percentage of them will come at you, and they need to stop it. They need to stop it. I really think that those persons have a mental problem. Over the wicket, balls to Hussein, steer it away down into the covers for a singer. And because why is it that you can't accept that? I can't, you know, I'm trying to use the right word without being offensive. Let's put it this way. How can someone believe that person have to agree with everything that they believe? You know, I don't understand. Balls to Joseph, who played it back to the bowler. Is it on the bunks or is he out? He's walking off. 90 for 9. Joseph just played it back to the bowler and he's out. Where will Coley go? To the academy? Rowan Perry, I don't know at this time. I don't know if he wants to go or not. Was this the team? Oh, that gone. Greetings, the Bolly Bell fan. That got 90 for 9 wicket. Do you remember what I was saying about the guys this morning? The ladies are far more better. Yes, Azra Walker, I remember your comment, and I remember my response to your comment. You know, I remember how I misinterpreted then. Jamor Small said, look like I have to come coach this West Indies team. It looks so, Jamor Small. Selection should be done by a panel of 3 or 5 persons, said Joseph Crossdale. I don't have an issue with that. I think that it should be done at least by 3. I would love to see. My 3 would be the coach, the captain, and one other person, an independent person. I would be comfortable with that. The coach, the captain, and I would love to have the independent person. When I say independent person, you know, like a chief selector, that person should have the final say. John Bourne said, Mr. Cricket Forum, I am looking at the game. Live, we are 90 for 9. Balls to a sharp rising bouncer to McCoy, and it goes through to the keeper, and there's no run. 90 for 9. You know, I remember when the score was at, I think, 50 or something like that, and I said that West Indies could still win. And a number of persons were saying, what am I talking about? And, you know, in a jovial way. But I'm sure at 88 for 6, a lot of you were coming around and saying that, you know, this is possible. Am I lying? At 88 for 6, a lot of you who had given up hope, don't you were coming around, I've given up all hope. No, I don't think we can win this. This would be a miracle. But am I telling the truth? At 88 for 6, a number of you were saying, yo, you know, we have a chance. But it just as they build up back the hope, they just throw it back at us. Say, before Chase out, West Indies was doing better than Bangladesh. Yes, that's Ivan Stevens said. That one gone for 6, so it's 97 now for 9. 97 for 9. After 17.5 overs. Hussein is still there in 26. Can Hussein hit 4-6? Claudette The comments are going back so fast. They are going so fast. 97 for 9. Ray Liverpool is saying, good night, Mr. Brown. Cedar Dubrai must stop, bring back out of form players. Agree, Ray Liverpool. Chris Cooler is saying, Charles Fletcher Puran, they cannot, well, 129 runs can't win. Kiss me teeth, said Azra Walker. Well, it's going to win. And Azra Walker, remember that is 128 beat us in the semi-final of the Women's World Cup. Tanzim bowls to Hussein and he hit this down to long on for 1. He will keep the strike. It's now 98 for 9. If Hussein lick 4 sixes, 24. So we will need 8 more to win. 4 sixes, 24. That will bring us out to 122. So 12 deliveries. Hussein need to lick 4 6 out of it. And we need to run hard. Or 3 6s and 2 4s, that will be 26. So that will be better. So out of the 12 deliveries, we need 3 6s and 2 4s. So that is 5 deliveries. So even if you get a dot ball, you don't have to worry. So the aim from here now is to lick 3 6s and 2 4s. Is tasking the right-arm fast bowler in his 4th and final over. 2 for 12 thus far. Hussein is on 27 from 28 deliveries. No show in the Caribbean, said Patrick Lambert. And Joseph Crossdale is saying, bad selection. Not the players cost us this game. Bad selection. Greaves and Carty should be playing. Over the wicket, bowls to Hussein, and he whipped this away, down back with a square leg, work for the fielder. Come back for 2, please. Yes, they come back for 2. And why weren't they running like that when Chase and Hussein were batting? You see what I'm talking about? Glad for that 2, though. The West Indies 100 is up. 100 for 9. 30 more needed. So we still need 3 6 and 2 4s. So it's all right. We have 11 deliveries, and we need to hit 3 6 and 2 4s out of that. Another moral victory, but this time on home soil, said Black Simit the tracker. So that's another need 32 from 12. Over the wicket, bowls to Hussein, and he swings this away down to long on in the gap. The fielder has work to do. 2 more for Hussein. Well done, 102 for 9. So O'Shane Thomas, and I don't think it's the West Indies O'Shane Thomas. He would have said this because I know he will still be open for West Indies to play for West Indies again. And I know he's not going to say this. And West Indies does monitor this channel. They do. Sammy, a clone, picking Fletcher and Charles over an informed batters in Carty and Greaves. Well, I would have definitely gone with Carty and Greaves over Fletcher and no. I'd have gone with Charles, but I'd have gone with Carty over Fletcher. I'd have played Greaves over one of the bowlers. Taskin bowls to Hussein. Wide outside the half stump, cut out to backward point. Bangladesh won. They won by 27 runs, having made 129. Good night, everyone. It was a really hard watch. Thank you for being here. Smash a like on the video before you go. I know it's going to be very difficult. But nonetheless, see you tomorrow morning because we have to review this match. Definitely, we have to review this match and give our opinion then. So see you tomorrow morning as we review this match. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Have a wonderful night.